I haven't done the composer beat battle yet, but they do it once every 2 weeks. And he said when you in the Discord, they got rankings in there. Say if you don't make any music, you a peasant. Say if you make one submission, you a lord. And he said if you win the competition, you a duke. His face.
I thought you was gonna say a king. I thought you was gonna say a champion.
I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. Seen the message because normally I talk to him on the Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, that's what I usually text him.
Oh, there he is. Look, speak of the devil. He shall rise.
Always watching, listening. On the internet is monitored.
Yo, you loading? Yeah. Oh shit! From the castle bed.
Live from the grotto.
Live from the grotto, dog. That's funny.
And look at his eyes. If you look, peep game. Look at his glass. Look at all the screens. Like he got a Batman. Look, he's scanning the world right now. What's going on in Korea? He zoom in real quick. He can see anybody on Earth. What this dude doing? He just be people watching sometimes.
Nigga said people watching.
Like I got people to do that for me. I don't do that shit myself.
Dude be causing accidents, turning off traffic lights and shit.
Yo, is that you, Duke?
Yeah, you got an echo.
You feed back in. Yeah.
See his monitoring device. He had it hooked up to some other shit.
Let's see. Coming in and out.
I think it's still doing it.
You use headphones. That's probably what it is.
I didn't want to put them shits on, man. Fucking ears is hurting.
Have you been ear fatigue? You mixing too much?
Yeah.
Your ears hurt? They like hurt?
Nah, they like shit just ringing. For like 2 weeks.
Tinnitus.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Podcasts and stuff we just started, but keep talking.
It's no good. I hear you, brother. My ears ring too forever.
That shit got me scared out my mind. I use this shit.
Huh?
Like anytime I go to any live place, I got like my earplugs. Like I don't do it when I'm mixing, but almost anywhere else. Like if I'm in a bar, well, not anymore, right? But if I'm in a bar or a loud movie or TV, like super protective of the ears, you know?
Word, you gotta have those.
Yeah.
I let mine swing. Know what I mean? But I hear you, brothers. My ears ring too.
But he got it from you got it from different beats. You wasn't doing the beats we was doing.
Yeah, I got paranoid man's ears. Some I could still hear as bad as like certain things is with my hearing in certain tones. Like, because my hearing's not bad, I could hear good, but I could still hear a little shit, a little rustle in the grass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Telling you. Yeah. Other times I be like, I'll just be missing shit. But the ringing, you don't notice that shit after a while though. I have to like pause and be like, oh yeah, that's right. Get used to it, I guess.
This is crazy. Yeah, I was trying to think, like,
Duke?
I don't really even have any solutions for that, really. For like the tinnitus. Like I seen some stuff on YouTube, but I don't know if they really work or not. You know?
None of that shit work.
Yeah, I got some dude from this old. He's an old Asian dude, and he got like a problem. He got like a 4-minute solution to solve everything. Like anything wrong with you. You lost your right arm, like do this every day for 4 minutes, your right arm will grow. Some crazy, like he got a problem, he got a solution for everything. But he does got one for tinnitus. I only tried it once. I didn't do it every day. Like I was just curious what he was doing. I think it was like 3.5 minutes, like some weird like ear popping stuff and nose breathing in one. I didn't continue it, so I can't like, I don't know if it really would work or help or not. But
your shit's ringing too?
No. But I have it like really low. I don't have it really loud, but I have it because even before I made music, I would go to shows, and you young and dumb, so I ain't even like realize. It wasn't until I went to this one show with Dream Theater and Megadeth, and I was like, what the fuck what was, like, after that show was done, I was like, what the fuck was that? And that's because that was a festival, so that was the whole day. That's probably why it shook me, even though I was young. And then it took me like a few days to get my normal hearing back. And my ears completely changed after that. Like, anytime now when I hear stuff, even now to this day, like, I hear volume lower than everybody else. Like, if me and you were, like, to share headphones, like, yo, Duke, you gotta hear this? You'd probably be like, yo, like, and raise it up 10 dB. Versus if you gave it to me, I'd be like, put it in. Whoa, this shit's hot as fuck, and I'd have to lower it, Like, it's super sensitive now. Like, I always need my volumes lower than everything. That's why I walk around with the earplugs, because I know I need my volumes lower than everybody now. So, that was
worst thing I did in my ear were like, I always like, damn, should I go to the doctor?
Yeah.
Like, where it was really ringing. And I probably had already had tinnitus at this point, but my earplug fell out right when like we were shooting like a big like one. Just the way mortars work is one that's loud because it has mad charges on it and the type of round it was, and my shit fell right out right when it went off. That shit, boom! I was like, oh, I felt that shit there. But when I came home that night, it was still ringing the whole, just that one ear. It was like dull too. It sounded like the TV. It sounded like kind of underwater. I was like, fuck. But then the next morning, it sounded all right. It was like better, but that shit was rock. Like shit sounded underwater from that ear. And it was just ringing. I was just like, wow, I wasn't, keep my earphones in. Sometimes I just shoot without them though, so I can hear people talking. Definitely not for that. That's why I would always put, we was find them shits, like, nah, put your finger, do something. That shit fell out. I didn't have time. I couldn't put it back in because of what I was doing. So, yeah.
That shit sucks, man. It makes you.
It does.
It's hard to sleep when you wake up in the middle of the night. You should just.
Yeah. See, so I don't have it like that. I just know, like, if we were to silence the world right now, then I would hear it. And probably because I once that moment happened to me, then I really started paying more and more attention. But my mom is like that. She's like, I can't stand the silence. I can't put on the TV. It don't even gotta be like if we cooking or something. Put on the TV. No one even gotta watch it, but she need noise because she says she's like what you saying.
That shit is bad, man. That shit hurts.
Go get a hearing test. Know what I mean,
I did. I went to the hospital like 4 times. It's 2 weeks.
They said your hearing's good.
Fucked up. It has tendonitis. I gotta go to a ortho, whatever that shit is. The doctor, ENT.
Endo.
So I gotta go see.
I forgot what it's called.
Nah, ears, nose,
and throat.
Nigga said endo.
It's a more scientific name for the people that deal with ears and noses. It's not. They're just not.
It's a ortho.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know pronounce it. It's a big ass word. Orthopaologist, whatever that shit.
Yeah.
I was trying to look for it, but Google just keeps saying ENT. It doesn't say. I'm not finding the bigger word for it. Oh, yeah, I see it. Otolaryngologist.
Some weird shit. Yeah. Some
big ass word.
Ass name.
Yeah. I'll post it in Discord if y'all want to.
They just played the tones for you in your ear.
Nah, I didn't do it yet. I got an appointment coming up
That's what they did. They play like tones in one ear and the other, and you have to click if you hear it or not. And if you
them
don't,
niggas,
then right, then you like don't hear that pitch or tone or whatever. Let's see if you like tone deaf in certain areas or whatever.
that shit is
But like you can't get your hearing back, right? So once they determine that, well, I guess like what do? I guess it depends what stage you're at, right? But
yeah, you can't get it back.
You
You're
could
done
get
for
a
life.
hearing aid if you need one.
I heard it. What I'm seeing is some people, you can get it back. Some people don't. They give you, I guess, therapy on your ears to make you feel a little more calm about your ears being fucked up.
yeah, things are changing. Like I heard with you know what Neuralink is, dude? That Elon Musk shit. You
Yeah, I
probably do. You
know.
probably
Yeah,
invested in that shit already.
yeah, man.
Mm.
Your man's Elon Musk is trying
Yeah.
to use that to change niggas' moods and make you happy and shit.
Yeah, so most people think of it that, it's just a cell phone in your brain, and that's the surface level stuff. But he was saying that there's healing properties in there too, like that you could make a blind man see with that, just by putting that in there. Crazy shit like that. So I wouldn't be surprised. Now the ears aren't connected to the brain the way eyes are, so maybe that might be why. But I wouldn't be surprised as we start moving toward more crazy technology, whatever it is, merging with them. Like, if at some point we could do that later, but I don't know if we can do that today. Though. like, get the hearing back.
That would be dope though. I could get my ears back, but then that motherfucker's gonna be hacking your head. Like, all right, we got this.
You see what
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
about?
Niggas gonna be hacking you.
I wish there was a way to mix the bass, like without, because I feel like that's what really make me tired, man. It's the sub frequencies, Sometimes I'll be wanting to mute it, but then I mute it and then the track sound naked without the bass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be tough.
Mm. The sounds.
The sound struggle,
Sounds
man.
of the sounds.
Sounds of the sounds. Yo, speaking of the tech, unless y'all got more on the tinnitus struggle.
Nah.
Yo, so we go from we talking about Elon Musk and all those like crazy ass companies. I think one of the things I had on here, I guess Google was talking about pulling out of Australia. Y'all heard about that?
I didn't see that.
So I that thing. I was hoping y'all know because it's not like I even know the full story. I just take little bits, so I'm probably gonna butcher this. But basically, I guess they either passed a law or they about to pass a law about the media companies. They want to be paid every time Google links you to whatever. Like if you go to my site, you gotta pay me if you went there via Google. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I explain that okay?
Kind of.
So like the news companies basically, because Google is linking like let's say NBC, because I don't know what they have over there, but NBC is like, yo man, all the hits are going to Google and not me. What's that?
That's what you talking about. I see it.
You see it? Yeah.
Like on their news, like
yeah, on Australia company news, so they said like they're dying and they losing jobs and whatnot and all that. So they want to be paid for their content because they're kind of looking at Google as like this middleman content taker or whatever. And yeah, they're
where are they
losing.
putting their content? I'm kind of.
So you got to. This is what I'm saying. Like I was hoping y'all know because you'd have to look at it.
Search
It's something like that. I'll try to put out. I'll just type Australia.
Well, is it like in Google's news aggregator when they link news stories like Yahoo does? Because Yahoo doesn't have its own content. Yahoo is just a bunch of news articles from a bunch of other places. So they have their own content too, but it's stuff from, I don't know, any news or magazine.
Let me see. Google threatened on Friday to make it search.
Yeah, what you're saying is. Yeah, what Abe was saying is that's what he's saying. That's what's going on.
But where, like when you search Google?
Yeah, I was gonna try to
Like
answer that now by like reading some of this. So Google threatened on Friday to make its search engine unavailable in Australia if the government approved legislation that would force tech companies to pay for journalism shared on their platforms. So I guess so, yeah. Like when you search Google. Facebook, which appeared with Google at an Australian Senate hearing, reaffirmed a threat of its own, vowing to block users in Australia from posting or sharing links to news if the bill passed. So
wow. So you know what's wow, okay.
now, what are you gonna
I
say?
see what
You kind of get it now. So I guess
why would the government want to not I get the paid part, but to restrict sharing of the news, like it's just news.
I
They want to
don't
get
know.
paid now. I'll just be like, get off my platform. I don't care. Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I would say too. Like I think in a world where they're kind of like losing power, I think that was one of the.
Yo, you really gonna lose power. I'm gonna pull your shit from you. Don't index they shit. When you search Google for news, they shit don't never pop up. And see how good you do now. You know what I mean? We don't need your shit. You know what I mean? We link to the whole internet. Fuck out of here. Peace out, news companies.
Let me see. So I don't know. I took a screenshot of some comments.
Y'all not monetizing your site. Don't be mad at me. Get some products up on there. You know what I mean? You getting the traffic, right?
This is some guy's opinion from podcasts I like to read the comments on. I don't even hear it because it's too techie for me. But it says media companies pressuring the government is making Google pay media companies to link to their content from searches. But he said he's of the opinion that the Australian government, they're just kind of all in mingle with the old business, and that's them fighting back because America's kind of like destroying it,
And Google said kick rocks. Cool. Dope.
But do you know the reason why I screen capped that? Because there was that comment in another one. This was the main part that I guess is not an exact quote, but I guess there's a quote more from one of the Google people that said they're trying to end what here I wrote it in my topic notes. What is it? Free and open internet is over. That's what they were saying. Australia was trying to say that,
That's a fact.
So,
Into some, I mean, not purely, but thing people putting up.
You know what's interesting though? In a world where Google said this with Australia, and here's the thing. This is why it's always funny how certain news, because this news popped up on my. It's funny. I don't have feeds, right? But somehow, I guess in the places I be going to, this is probably like third or fourth time this story came up to me. But you know what story hasn't come up once that I also screen capped was Google agrees to pay French news publishers for content. Because I guess they're fighting the same thing in France. You seen that, right? So it was like, yo,
I just saw that right now.
Why don't you want to pay Australia, but you paying France? Like, honestly, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't pay nobody and pull out, but it was just, now it just seems weird.
Are they trying to pass legislation in France?
I believe so, but I only screen capped the head. I heard there was a government thing there too, but let's find out. Let's see if we could dive deeper. Google France search. But yeah, I just found it funny that on the same day.
I hope that doesn't come over here and start fucking with.
Only a matter of time, right? Only a matter of time.
Stupid.
I don't get how Google's sapping money from them.
Google will negotiate a license with individual French news organizations with the amount of payments to be based on an agreed upon metrics such as how many subscriptions and how many daily internet visitors a news organization enjoys. Yeah, maybe this was easier.
Why would Google pay? I don't know. For you to, they're finding you through me. Like once they click the link and they're on your site, they're on your site.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems to me like reading this at a surface level, it seems to me like old companies feeling a bit left behind, and they trying to get the power back any which way.
It's just not gonna make more people. Maybe it gives them more money. It's not gonna increase no traffic or nothing.
maybe like you said though, maybe the French one was a bit easier because I'm trying to see if the government's involved, and I don't see the government popping up in the Google France articles, you know. Versus the Australia one seems like they got the Australian Senate going and all kinds of shit, you know.
I want to know like where the money is going. Like where are they saying that like this is how we're losing money like this? That's why we need to get paid because y'all making all of this money off of us. I don't know. I don't know how all of that works.
Tech giant was also keen to emphasize that French law and EU copyright directive do not require consent for the use of links or very short extracts, adding that it's paying for online use on its surfaces for publisher content that goes beyond links and very short extracts, such as a news showcase panel curated by the web publisher. Because I think sometimes too, like on the news, even though it had a link, it would have like a picture there of the website or stuff, and they felt like that was them using their content, some weird shit like that. You know what I mean?
You ain't coming up in my search no more. How about that?
No, that's what I was kind of hoping everybody would do.
Just find your website, you know, in Yahoo or something like that. Go talk to them about that shit.
Yo, because I mean,
Bing.
like...
yeah, go get a Bing. See if Bing pay. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, see if Bing pay. Not only that,
like, do they need your there's so many things to search on the internet, like literally infinite. I saw something the other day that like 20% of searches in Amazon have never been typed in ever in the universe. What
does that mean? Right? Like items?
Yeah, they would be like they're just unique. No, just the way people just unique ways to search for things that have already been searched, I guess. But it was something like that. Like, would Google be hurt if none of these things appeared in their search?
I don't know.
No.
It's mad cat websites, you know what I mean? Still got those dog websites, like stores. I don't know. Peace out, news. Yeah, I don't know. But if you want to be on, you could get ads. You could pay us, and you know what I mean? We'll put your shit at the top. Give you a little billboard. Other than that, because our website appears in Google, we don't pay them anything. I don't know what money they make off of it, but we certainly get the benefit of people using a popular search engine and possibly finding us and doing that. So I don't know. Send mail to people, tell them about your website.
Seems like they're just trying to fucking make money. We understand you're trying to make money, but
people just trying to hold on.
Nah, yeah, the old ways.
A way to get some bread.
Mafioso style.
Get a little bread.
Yeah.
But you know what it sound like the problem is?
What?
People don't fuck with y'all websites. Y'all, that's why y'all not getting all this money and y'all mad.
So like I didn't finish reading the comment.
Your website, it's on you to make money. Like, what you mad about? They going there, right? You still broke? Fuck, get off the engine. You don't need Duke. Like, you ain't hustling. You hustling back. Fuck off, Google. Get off my shit.
I didn't finish reading the comment because, like, you know, like me not knowing nothing about Australia is just speculation. But he seemed to just have some insight. Like maybe he's over there or something. That he just said what you just said. That there's a lot of these old companies that he was naming. And they're you know, like they're in bed with, I don't know, whatever a Democrat or Republican is in there, and like this is their kind of like lobbyism over there to try to get
good
money.
For the people. Stop copying.
or that.
Genuinely for the freedom and goodwill of the people, obviously. Obviously. Some things is already dead though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just be whatever. I wouldn't even pay no attention to none of that if I was Google. I don't know. Leave, stay. We ain't doing that shit though. You welcome to be here for free. We ain't charging you, but you know what I mean.
And they directing people to your site if they want to search for it.
It ain't my fault your shit's falling off. You know what I mean?
Word.
Come looking at me. People ain't fucking with your site. Now you looking for dollars elsewhere. Fuck out of here. How I'm making so much money off your shit and and you ain't getting nothing, and I'm just it's a link to your place. Like I'm not keeping the shit. Like it's to your place, and I'm getting rich, and you, bro, get out of here. Something off about that. I don't know.
Word.
And if Google is making more money, then y'all need to ask Google for consultation. You know what I mean? So get some advice from them. They doing better with your website than you. Don't make sense. I might be missing some details, but just off what she said, yeah, you know what I mean? My intuition tells me that shit sounds good. How you just linking my website making more money? That didn't make no sense.
Yeah,
crazy. I ain't never heard of that before. I need to research. I need to find out what Google's doing. I don't even need my own website. I could just link other shit and just get rich like that. Word. So, yeah.
So yeah,
now for the people, know what I mean?
That's what's going on over there.
As always. Salute.
So yeah, that's the Google Australia struggle.
On Google, they having issues too with their AI engineers.
What?
Like, I think like a month or so ago, there was a black woman. She's like an AI, engineer. I think specifically around ethics though, and I think she was maybe flagging some things about something. She said something and like mentioned that she was going on leave. Something. She ends up getting fired and didn't get no notice, and people were upset because they think because she was pushing back on certain things, they felt like it was some sort of retaliatory thing. So then they were all pissed off. But now another one that worked with the same woman, I believe it's another woman too. She still works there, but her access was blocked because they're investigating if it looked like she downloaded a bunch of internal things and shared them externally. So I don't know, you know what I mean? But they're having a little internal issues with the AI people around ethics and stuff like that.
Internal beef, huh?
They unionize, I think, too.
Not everybody want to build a Terminator, man.
I think Google like formed a union employees, or maybe something to that nature. Those two, yeah.
Like
crazy.
all Google employees, or just like AI programmers?
I don't know. I don't. That's what I'm not too sure on.
Niggas said they got a union.
Hundreds of Google employees unionize, culminating years of activism. What are you doing? Stop. Damn, look at this. You know who's taking advantage of Google? The New York Times. I cannot read this article because I must log in or be a subscriber.
Dog.
to tie it right back.
You serious? You serious?
I couldn't even read it. I was like, let me find out about this. Boom, this big pop-up just was like, you should log in.
I let them write to you. Now, if Abe sign up, but I'm stealing your money if he subscribed. You know what I mean? He just don't want to subscribe. Lucky I showed them to you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Then you block the shit, wonder why you ain't getting no fucking bread looking at me because it's crazy.
The union will be open to all Alphabet employees and contractors.
Okay.
What is the point of this union? What are you...
Oh shit, that's crazy.
This is mad weird. So this is like a private union for a company? Like for only working at one company? You know what I mean? Like that just seems weird, you know? Like
big time weird.
Because like I don't know the history of unions like that, right? But to me, I guess the most famous one is like, I guess truck. Well, the most famous one really are the sports ones right now, the big four. But outside of that, right, is like truckers. But those people like work for several.
The auto workers union.
Yeah, but see, that's another good example, right? There's no like, oh, we only work for AAA or some shit. There's probably working for several companies, and if you deal, even SAG, right? yo, I'm an actor. I work for Universal, Sony, whoever. These are the actor rules. But it's just weird. Like, yo, this is the Google union. Here's my rules.
That might lead to
maybe
that might lead to
for
a
sure
larger thing. 'Cause that has to be coordinated too. Like people with Tesla might be like, nah, we don't care about none of that. Everything's cool. Like, or some other companies might, I don't know. But there's been talks, I think, probably about that. Like they said, man, years of activism finally culminated in it. So might be the beginning of that happening.
the
Like
union
you say,
builds upon years of courageous organizing by Google workers, from fighting the real names policy to opposing Project Maven to protesting multi-million-dollar payouts. Yeah.
To
sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Project Maven, an effort to use AI to improve targeted drone strikes.
For the military, people wasn't feeling that. So
the company did not renew its contract with the Pentagon.
I think that's kind of cool though. That because they the builders, they got the power. So if they're like, oh, we don't want to make it for this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Well, we still kind of need y'all. We're gonna have, they have a lot of leverage because they're the ones building all of this shit that's making all of this stuff. You can't do it alone either. So
it was the first time white collar employees in the tech industry had unionized. So.
And I think it's less about, it's always about workers' rights, but generally, it's related to pay and benefits. And I don't think, they're not bringing those things up for contractors. That's probably something that they would want to talk about. For the employees of Google, they probably all paid fairly well and got probably the nicest benefits, probably one of the nicest benefit packages, period, in corporate America. So they fighting, look, this is like, just for like other kind of stuff too, ethics. And so
they're a different type of battle.
Technology is going to bring up a lot of questions, have a lot of social implications. And the people making it, I don't know. You don't want to make war weapons, I guess. You don't want to make war weapons.
They have more than 600 people right now.
Yeah. Okay. So they just getting started, I guess.
Yeah. It looked like it started earlier this month.
That's what I thought. It was like, it seemed new. That's why I was kind of unsure if it was actually it happened. But yeah, a lot of interesting things in Silicon Valley go on. A lot of shit like that. Everything ain't all pretty either, the way, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you trying to make a nigga that don't want to have nothing to do with killing motherfuckers make war weapons that it can destroy people.
Right. And on one hand, you could be like, well, then you're fired. Right? Or but the companies there tend to have that, like, those cultures of being open, and that's like a valid, especially given the culture, the liberal side, making drone strikes thing ain't, you know what I'm saying, probably don't fly too well with a lot of Californians and people that are, usually at these companies make up a lot of the people there. So yeah.
You telling me I'm gonna make this drone? I'm gonna make this technology that's gonna kill people.
General Electric makes Gatling guns. They also make your light bulbs and stoves, so they make washing machines too. So you'd be surprised what companies involved in making what.
I know. Them niggas did good in the market too. Killed it.
Literally, right, Duke? Killed it.
Literally. It just did a deal.
Here we go.
It just did a deal with Microsoft. Actually, it just did a good deal with Microsoft.
And what happened at the negotiations? I know you was there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good job, gentlemen. That's Duke. Yeah, I like you. Everybody shake hands. Good job. You sealed the deal. This will secure a 20-year fortune and plan were projected to make billions year over year. You know who you said it was? Who you said it was? Microsoft and who?
General Motors. GM.
Get money.
Pretty good deal right there.
GM, that's get money. That's Duke. Duke. If you break it down into acronyms, it all go back to like some.
Wow.
Money.
Hey, I was telling Philip before this shit. They put out the new Resident Evil 8 trailer, and there's a character in there where you buy your guns and stuff from. Like his name's the Merchant, but he said for the new game he changing his name. His name is the Duke now.
Wow.
Not no coincidence. Who made Resident Capcom? Duke, you know, he was over there, Japan one day. You know what I mean? Let me go walk into my Capcom shit. See. Who make that? What's the guy's? No, who's like the main maker of that game, or there's not like a name behind it?
Oh, they probably like, this. I don't know. Yeah.
Like the dude for Metal Gear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think he that famous because no one talks about that. I was gonna pull him up.
Like O'Brien and Akira, you know what I mean? Y'all writing this, y'all changing things in the game. How about we make the merchant called
Shinji Mikami and Tokuro Fujiwara in '96. Yeah,
hell, Shinji, come here, Shinji, come over here, Shinji. I like this. I like where you're at so far. This shit look fire. That's how he talks to them too. They like.
Wow.
I like this shit.
Oh, that shit look fire. No etiquette at all.
What's this dude name? The merchant, what he do? Oh, he sell a gun? Change his name to Duke. I like that. Change his name to Duke.
The merchant?
Good job, Shingo. I mean, I'll catch y'all later. Then you helicopter. And he got the targeting system that they never sold to. He has it on his shit. The AI targeting system from Google, he got the only one out.
I haven't done the composer beat battle yet, but they do it once every 2 weeks. And he said when you in the Discord, they got rankings in there. Say if you don't make any music, you a peasant. Say if you make one submission, you a lord. And he said if you win the competition, you a duke. His face.
I thought you was gonna say a king. I thought you was gonna say a champion.
I'm not even lying. Yo, I can send you the.
I want this to go. I want people to hear what you just said. This is a
composer, not even beats.
Hey, hold on.
Movie score, video game scores, movie scores.
Don't try to sugarcoat.
There's a British man in LA. There's a British man.
Well, I done told you about
he talking
this.
about moving to Texas for taxes too and everything.
So you telling me first off, you started, I wanted to stop you. I was like, what kind of terrible social structure is this?
Yeah, if you don't make music, you a peasant. He said you a peasant.
Stop right there. If you don't make think of the narrative I've been telling you. If you don't make music, if you don't make beats, you the lowest class. You the scum of the earth. Peasants, unskilled music, just trash. And what was the next level?
If you submit, you're a lord.
Wow. So if you make music and submit, you're a landowner. I don't remember, like feudal Japan and like the nighttime, the lords were landowners, damn near like slave masters as far as I'm concerned. So the beat makers, they run the peasants. They control them with the music. These weak-eared fools do whatever we want with them. You know what I mean? 808, bass, compose, all.
My God.
And what's the top one?
Duke. If you win, you a duke.
If you defeat all of these other lords,
you a duke.
You were the duke.
I forgot what you call when you a fallen duke. When you a fallen duke, I forgot what you call.
Pinnacle music, the duke. See, all add up. My theory sound tight. This ain't no conspiracy. That shit tight.
Nigga said,
I got too many facts. I got receipts everywhere for this shit. all over.
Niggas be retarded. Said, see? It all adds up.
He said the Duke.
Ain't no conspiracy.
That's sick. It's not only sick that the top dude is the Duke, but that the people that don't make music is peasants. That's nuts.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Wow. I couldn't have made that up. I couldn't have made that up.
Yeah.
I don't be making this stuff up. This shit I be reading the news. Like, yo, Duke had it again. God,
it's
damn.
like I don't be looking like the Duke now that the Duke mentions just be coming to me. Like I don't even be looking for it. It just signs in the universe.
2021 phase 2.
Oh shit. Phase 2.
You starting to see him. You starting to see Duke a little more here there.
Oh man.
I mean, rappers getting pardoned, all kind of little things. I'm paying attention. Like, yo, changing a lot.
Word, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, and the dude from Death Row got pardoned, Duke. I'm sure you heard about that, right?
Yeah, I heard about this.
Ariel, yeah.
They all like, all right, well, Kodak Black got out of jail? Oh, he's still in there.
I don't know if it happened yet, but he pardoned them, so it should
release.
Yeah, but it should happen, right? When you pardon, that's it, right? Yeah, it should happen eventually. I don't know how long it takes to file that paperwork, but that's my understanding. Like, it should happen. Like,
so he let
Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, who been like Philip told me about. Kodak Black been writing him letters for like a year or some shit. and talk. And then
the world is just full of peasants.
To me, the most hilarious one was Harry O. Yeah, I don't even know nothing about that guy, but it was like, all right, Lil Wayne looked like he just be getting high a lot, and he be getting caught. Kodak Black, I ain't look at any of his cases. Might be a little bit more serious, but I was like, yo, this guy with Death Row, he probably did Death Row things.
He also exonerated. He also pardoned. Even though she's out of jail already, so I don't know what that means for I guess it's I don't know how all of that works. If it's like off your record, or if it's just wiped away completely, like clean. But the lady from Rock Nation, Desiree Perez, she also got pardoned.
That's right. What did she do? Like what did she do?
I know that she was an informant in some sort of big drug
she was
case.
a rat.
So maybe that, but if she was a rat, it might have been her. She might have been involved, and that was her. You know what I'm saying? Her way out. So maybe she got charged with. I don't know. I don't know the whole specifics. Or that's why I was like, why is she even pardoned? But she must have been, I assume, charged with something maybe in that, and just got off because
of the info.
Just because you cooperate don't mean you don't always get charged. You might just get a lesser sentence or something like that. So maybe it's something like that. I'm just taking a guess though.
I understand what it was, it's cool, no, but I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. I know on their behalf, it's good for them because I know they feel great that this motherfucker got me off.
Those are two people. I don't know. Phil said talk to them.
No, he said, I know they feel great. I said, so you spoke to them.
Oh.
I'm saying though, Lil Wayne he had a gun charge or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Kodak Black was in jail for I don't know what.
He had like a gun. Yeah, same thing. He had like a guy caught at the border somewhere, or he like applied for a gun and filled out the application different. It was like something to do with application fraud or something for a gun that he got, but he was already a felon and didn't put that. I don't know, some type of shit like that. Some gun.
Yeah, and then but it's more. I would say it's more other people that not gonna say deserve it, but you could look at different cases or something that I don't know, man. It's just weird that that it's just like rappers and not saying that they.
You see how they trying to distance himself now? Yeah, I think that's weird too.
It's just crazy to hear these things going on.
Wayne was always a big Trump supporter, right? Or am I wrong on that? Right?
Yeah, I think he.
And the vibe I got the vibe I got from Kodak Black pretty similar. I don't know Harry O's thoughts. I didn't really know
I think
who he is.
I think they campaigned for that too.
They did, yeah. So
I don't think Trump was just like, yeah, Harry O. I think you know what I mean.
he made some good records.
I think someone pushed for that and brought that up to him.
But yeah, it looked like
he could have found like innocent people, like innocent,
Well, it wasn't just them three. I mean, it was like 100 or so.
Yeah, those are the ones that's like highlighted in the news.
Yeah, they're famous, so we're talking about that. Yeah,
I thought it was just only them three.
Nah.
Yo,
just Lil Wayne.
That would have happened. I wouldn't even be podcasting. I'd be building my tunnel system. Ain't shit about to go down. Duke done. He got 5 of the gem. He almost got the. What's the last gem he got?
The mind.
Right? Yeah. He almost got the mind joint. I'm out of here. Only rappers is getting pardoned. What?
Yo, how many rappers you think Biden gonna pardon?
0.
None.
Crime bill, baby. like crime bill. The return of the crime bill, baby. Just bring it back.
What? I don't know.
And his VP is like what kind of attorney? One of those right state attorneys? Yeah. Like the hunter, yo, like the hunter.
Yeah, she was real.
Yeah, so ain't nobody getting pardoned.
I heard from what I'm seeing, she convicted a lot of motherfuckers. Like she got She put a lot of people away.
No. That was the past. We can't be, people make mistakes. We don't believe in cancel culture.
I know you just trolling and stuff, but it just found funny. Like people make mistakes. That's their job. That's her job. That means her whole job was a mistake.
Okay.
That means her whole job was a mistake.
In the past.
First,
it's not today.
Put the work in.
It's not today.
Put the work in to put niggas in jail.
That was the past. People change and see things differently. You can't just go dig up old tweets about people and be mad and say this. They could have changed. I'm serious. I cancel culture. I don't fuck with that shit. People could change. So he was locking people up for years and years. Or she was doing that. He signed that, but that was years ago. They cool now.
Wasn't it like 1 year ago? like 2 years ago? Some shit?
What time got to do with change? I mean,
I
you
don't
can
know.
change at any moment. It's about choice.
Crazy.
Me, I'm that's he, and then I'm the crazy one.
Yeah, you are.
It's a sick world we live in.
That was crazy.
I'm telling you.
Yo, so since we on them, here I got one topic on them. It's really small, but I only wrote it down just because Trump used to always say shit like, "Yo, my ratings, son, my ratings is." So Biden had his inauguration had bigger ratings than Trump. Granted, it's minute. It's just 39 to 38, but still, I just found that funny in a world where Trump is always dropping numbers like that.
Why they did that? Look.
Why they did what?
They prescribing to his games.
Yeah.
But this don't have no information for us. Like, this is nonsensical. It's just more for to just
just to shit on him more. But I saw that and it just was but yeah, more people watch this thing.
Not surprised.
No,
I haven't. I
didn't watch any of that. But like, there was no physical people there, right? It wasn't like a normal thing, right? Or was there? Were people allowed there or not? Because the Capitol business.
I think it was like pretty locked down. I don't know. I ain't got time to watch.
I saw clips. I saw clips
and dance around and celebrate these. None of that. I don't think I ever seen no.
John in the chat said it was just armed dudes and Garth Brooks, and the other dude said it was just senators. Like it was just real people.
Wait, what? It was just armed guards and musicians? Think about it, folks.
Right? Can't have peasants there, dog. We can't have peasants there.
Live from the garage. Be the dog already. Hosted by Grandmaster Duke. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? Like, because one of the Jermaine in the chat said Obama, Bush, and Clinton's, and we joking about like peasants and dukes. I'm like, yo, this sound like some monarchy shit. The Obama, Bush, and Clinton's. Like, what more do you need, right? It's like
crazy.
That covers most of the presidents, right? Except the one who never wants to show up.
Me. Duke the plug. Fuck you heard.
Oh, here. I got another light politic one. This one's semi bullshit. But there's this girl. I was flipping Twitch streams last night. I think her name is Pixel Mixels or some shit, something like that. But she's Australian, but she's a political streamer, right? And she was talking about this stuff like, and she was like, I don't know if we could show that clip. And I'm like, what they talking about? And she was like, well, I don't know if we could show this Trump clip because technically Trump is a Twitch streamer, right? I've shown you before, like his Twitch channel. It's news to Duke, but wow, I combined it. Trump has a Twitch channel, but you know, it's just marketing. He's not really streaming, but he's banned on Twitch, and based on Twitch TOS, you can't show banned streamers. So she was like, I don't know if we could show this clip because Trump is a banned Twitch streamer. And it's like, so like,
that's crazy.
But that just made me laugh. So I was like, wait, so based on like Twitch law, you are not allowed to no longer show the former president of the United States.
Even for educational purposes, even if you wanted to just discuss history and show him.
Well, she wanted to confirm first with Twitch.
Oh, but he's banned. It's not like Stalin got a Twitch account.
Well, he is banned, but I mean, she wanted to confirm if like what you said. Can you? Because I was like,
banned too?
No, he too old.
I'm saying, because I'm thinking like he don't have an account, so that wouldn't violate the rules. You can show,
yeah, he don't have an account, like you just said.
Twitch,
like he said.
Right.
But I was like, but I seen other political streamers do it, but the one that got quoted the most for some of y'all in chat, Hassan, you know, that's Hassan's like triple OG famous. You know, he got like 30,000 people watching him at minimum, you know, so they not gonna ban him. Plus he on their own payroll. But I don't know if to quote again the peasants, you know, I don't know if peasants can be showing Trump clips like that, you know. So I didn't stick around to find out, but I wrote that down. I was like, man, really? Like, now we got to tiptoe around.
What's on your channel? You make beats? No.
And you showing Trump clips? Get out of here.
Mixel, whatever. X, delete them off the server. I'm gone. It's just gone.
But
yeah, Duke just looking at look how many, he got like 10 screens in his eyeglasses. He looking now. He ain't even hear about that. What they did in Pixel Mixel? Like, oh yeah. I ain't see that shit come across my desk. You know what I mean?
Oh, before you leave that shit, before you leave that topic, did you see all them people getting fired from storming in? All them people getting caught up,
get canceled.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've been seeing it on World. I've been seeing it on World Star. The people
that Capitol riots, they getting if they been
people. Oh, you know what? I saw only one thing. My mom kind of watches the more normal news, but they're kind of screenshotting people who went to the Capitol and finding out what they did in real life, right? And then canceling them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I saw one story about like this guy lost his business and shit because they they just went down the pipe. Oh, what's up, Eli?
Some bitch had a private jet. She flew her private jet to the place to storm. I guess she got fired from that shit too, or whatever she was working at. They had a private jet that they used for their personal use, and she fucked that whole job up for storming that shit. They found her through Facebook. They found all these people through Facebook and other social media platforms, and they face recognition. They face. And caught him like that, and they got people snitching on them and all types of
You
shit.
thought that was fly, taking a private jet to a storming?
That was fire.
That was fly. Yeah, see?
That was fire.
He said, yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
how I storm shit, know what I mean? Show up in the G5. We all storm like y'all peasants.
Might as well storm in style, right? Fuck it. I ain't gonna
You gotta storm in
I ain't gonna fly with you. I ain't gonna fly with the peasants. I'm rich.
When I come to the protest commercial, whoo, boy,
yeah,
y'all broke. Boy, y'all so broke. That's what Duke say. You sick?
Nah, but a lot of people that was up in their position and they
their jobs and stuff.
Their career canceled. All of them just chopped off. Now they got to look for something else or do something else, just cause you wanted to do this stupid shit right here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man,
you know what's interesting too?
Property and stuff.
You know what's real quick?
No longer peacefully protesting, so they should have did that to everybody that was bugging out.
Real quick,
they was bugging out.
The thing is too, everything was kind of set up perfectly in the COVID world right now to kind of just wear a mask while they were gonna do whatever. Like I honestly haven't seen any clips of anything, even when everything went down on that day. I didn't even see any clips. But like anytime if I'm at my mom's house and she has the news and they show stuff, I'm like, damn, not one person wore a mask. They over here like taking pictures with whatever statues are in that building, and it's like,
they was doing stupid shit.
Yeah, I was like, that shit's
crazy. It was doing what they say the idiot criminals do. Like, all right, I'm gonna rob a bank.
Oh yeah, you start posing and shit
online with the money that I just robbed.
Let me update my Insta story. Let me.
Word, I did the same exact shit.
No, but if you standing on your square, then why you got a mask on? Show your face, Batman.
You brought up he brought up Jay-Z 444, right? The money stacks, the money phones.
Yeah, money phones. Taking a picture with the money phone, or like this, or with the fan out right here. That's the new one. They fanning it out right here now.
And you gotta scrunch your face up like. If I had gold teeth and some bling, and a pistol.
With the joint.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is crazy.
But yeah, now them people getting finished.
FBI. That's no play.
So for stuff like that, like y'all did that, like yes, law enforcement is gonna come and get your ass. That's crazy. Now the way things are, like if your job want to fire you, like yeah, like I mean, what you gonna do about that? But I kind of don't. I don't know. I just maybe some of the undertone of like it is, but they did that stuff. So
damn, Duke.
Look, yo, all time it's like 10 different.
I know.
Some shit. I'm about to go to Yahoo, Google. It's a breaking news flash. Yeah. North Korea launches another missile or something like that. He's
like 10 different ringtones coming down.
My phone is connected to my MacBook too.
I got
so
you.
People
switching to this Apple life.
I don't get connected to my Mac, but I ain't buying these little. That might work on the peasants, but they ain't gonna work on me. My MacBook is connected. I heard 10 different phones ringing at the same time.
10 different ringtones too, dog.
All kind of crazy shit. Sick, man.
Yo,
he left now. He had to go call the German phone back.
On some lighter news, but it kind of ties into this. Because you remember you was watching some esport news.
The scandals.
The PogChamp dude. Because someone just posted it right in the chat.
Where?
If you scroll up,
see it.
Someone posted the PogChamp emote, and I guess I googled it, and I guess it changes every 24. Twitch chat, dog. Twitch chat. You probably in Discord, right?
No, I'm in the Twitch. I don't see that same crazy face. Not that dude. Oh, no, it's a different guy, though.
Yeah, they changed it. That's
That's why I was like, that's not.
He said it changes every 24 hours now. It's a socialistic PogChamp now.
Wait, Twitch did that?
Yeah. Like I guess every day it changes.
Wait, what was the problem with the first one? Then?
That guy, I don't really know what he was fully doing. I know him more from his fighting game legacy. Maybe some of y'all in the chat could like tell me.
Oh, so it was something with the guy.
But I do know he was on Trump's side and the Capitol people's side, and he was tweeting out stuff on that day when the Capitol. So
I thought they got rid of it because it was triggering people when
no,
it or something like that. I was like,
it was a legendary emote. But
I see what you're saying.
I guess over the last year, he was kind of tweeting more pro-right stuff, and then on the Capitol Day, he tweeted some stuff that, again, I don't know because I've kind of tried to stay away from some of that. Especially like just the fight, real life removed. I almost try to ignore 95% of fighting game content too, because it just bring back like not. Even though there's people in the chat I know from fighting games, but like just a lot of the media. I don't really like where the fighting game community is right now. Yo, Jermaine, real quick, Jermaine and John, you know who I heard from this week for the first time in years? Triforce. I heard him speak on the fighting game community, and he said some crazy shit about how the fighting game community is about to go into an epic lockdown and all kinds of shit, and how they shot themselves by killing Evo. They may have done more damage to the FGC than they realized, and I might stop there. But I mean, yeah, I know, right? I ain't heard of Triforce in a minute. The God. Triforce is the dude who walks with the gloves, if you remember. That I told you has the Nintendo Power Glove. But
yeah, no, I remember the hoodie dude or something.
Yeah.
I remember back in the days.
What's up?
When Abraham used to beat Sun Phil in the game.
Here we go.
Wow, y'all gonna make up. Wow. Nah, I know. I was on the fence. I was on the fence about, hey, don't let him lose. Hey, don't let him. He just trying to lure you to the dark side. I never got tight.
Sun Phil used to always win sometimes, and then when Abe get that little sneaky, this is bullshit.
He used to cheat.
I'm gonna agree with Duke on one thing, and that I never heard you more angry in my life when we play Street Fighter 5 online. You was super fucking.
Duke didn't witness that.
I'm about to throw out my PS4. I'm about to get rid of this. This is garbage.
I was not like that. No,
growing up, I think growing up, I barely remember some of that. But
what? You bugging? I remember this clearly.
I remember in Marvel 2.
Shit talk. I used to say it was bullshit. Yeah, but I didn't get like.
I kind of just remember like certain win trajectory. I remember in Marvel 2, I felt like I fucked you up for most of that game's history till the very end, and then I just couldn't do it no more.
But I always played though.
But I
always played.
Yeah. I don't remember like the attitudes we had or something.
Nah.
I know in Street Fighter 5 though.
Sure. I used to shit talk now. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I do remember.
And I did chalk a lot of losses to cheating, which I still think is true.
I just remember. I feel like the only time it wasn't fun playing you though was Street Fighter 5 because. You seemed like you were really angry. You were really angry.
I know.
Yeah. But that had nothing to do with like.
Yeah, for sure.
He was mad.
Yeah,
he was mad at King of Fighters too. When y'all introduced me to King of Fighters,
yeah,
he used to get tight in that game too.
Nah, what you mean? He making shit up.
I have a good memory.
You act like he was busting out. First off, this whole narrative is bullshit. What are you talking about?
It's about to come out.
Wasn't owned by him. He didn't own no game like that. Abe, I give him the Marvel games early on. Like 2 for sure. Abe, you definitely had the edge on that one. You had the edge in a lot of games, being honest. But Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I felt like I was like more even there.
Well, Marvel 3, we played online. By then, you're in Cali and I'm in Texas. So.
Yeah, but I felt like Ultimate was you was. I'm not getting into Ultimate or that second one that came out, but nah, most games wasn't one sided that I would even be like that. Now, did we have a bullshit match where some bullshit happened? Yeah, and I might have been like, nah, that was some like, you get caught with some bullshit, but some bull, a lot of bullshit used to happen.
Oh,
Nah, but I never was like threw a controller or was like, oh my god.
We're not talking about extreme like that.
Oh, okay. That's how.
Yo, I have this memory of me playing.
I used to do.
I have this memory. I remember of me, mad young, and I'm playing Street Fighter 2 by myself on SNES, by myself versus the computer. And I don't know why, but on that day, I wanted to beat it on every difficulty, from 1 star to 8 star. And I remember on the 8 star being so mad. And keep in mind, I'm super young, but I actually did that shit. It's one of the few times in my life where I just fucking threw that SNES controller. I was mad at Bison, dog. I was just mad.
Nigga said Bison.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 had me upset though. Yeah, Street Fighter 5 was not. Street Fighter 5 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, like that shit drove me insane.
Yo, he hated Street Fighter. Yo, I would just like kind of shut up because I could tell like the amount of anger with Street Fighter 5. Like it was just like I can't even talk to this guy. Like he just mad right now. He just mad. Like because he genuinely did not like the game. So now that he's losing, like it ain't even fun. Because like yo, I remember.
Yeah, it was just like. Damn.
I remember one time we played Street Fighter 4. Again, it seems like when the game's about to wrap up, you always figure it out, and that's when you finally bust me. Because I feel like I had better showings, but I always remember the night where we played Street Fighter 4 on a Saturday night, and you was Makoto, and I played Dalzim.
Demolished them.
34-6. I still remember that, but I had fun. I had fun. But you wasn't having fun on Street Fighter 5. Like there was no fun. Like he hated that game. Like he hated that game by himself. Like he hated that game without me.
I played Street Fighter 4 by myself a lot online. I was literally trying to get the letter ranking up and everything. And truth be told, online is like a lot of tough competition. So I have definitely mad losses fighting any fighting game online. Guilty Gear, got my ass beat all of the time, but I like playing those games. But yeah, Street Fighter was crazy, and Modern Warfare 3. It was one of them. It just was the game was just getting too crazy. People might have even been cheating, and I didn't even know. Just like the craziest shit.
Well, people do cheat online now. As you've seen, now it's very commonplace. People do cheat online. So
yeah, I don't think it was super common back then, but I know some shit. I would just get I took that game. Ask Daoud. I took that game out calmly. Took that shit right out.
That was Modern Warfare 2. That was Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2. Yep. I calmly took that shit out. My PS, whatever.
Nigga, that was the most cheating game ever.
It was so much. I put that shit on my counter.
Yeah.
I took out a hammer. And I smashed it and literally broke through I broke through the counter. It was like I had a hole in my counter. I ended up buying that shit the 2-3 days later too. That shit happened. God was just looking at me like, I was just shaking his head. No more. That's it. Call of Duty. What are you doing? Damn.
That's wild. Yeah. I've still never really played any of those Call of Duty. I know those were super popular for people, but all I've played at my friend's house, it was these two twin musicians. The zombie mode. That's all I've really played. That zombies.
Yeah, a lot of people. Some people was really just into that.
Yeah. So it would be like a lot of casual hang because I was hanging with them because we all did music stuff back then, and then if we just hang around doing nothing, they would put it on. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I ain't really want to play it. But that's the only time I really played it is that,
Yeah, it's a cool multiplayer. It's a cool multiplayer game. Yeah. But now I know I'm not bugging that you said that, Duke. It was 2. It was 2.
Dude, yo, son.
I'm not bugging out there. That shit was the Twilight Zone.
Yo, if you held a grenade or a care package in your hand, oh, it's a care package. If you held a care package in your hand and you jumped over something, yo, you got infinite care packages.
See, I ain't even know. No, look, this is
You
this is why I'm getting
them.
shot up by helicopters all the time on kind of like,
Yo.
what the fuck? I just don't even.
Yo, you keep on throwing them forever, like.
I didn't know that.
They
That's
had the shit where you keep on jumping on a rock and then you get under the ground and you can shoot motherfuckers like from under the game.
Yeah,
you can shoot motherfuckers.
That's some bullshit.
Yo, that shit was getting out of hand.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a culprit of some of that shit.
I bet you was. I bet you pioneered some of the techniques.
Yo, it was one room. It was one room. Me, I don't think you remember these niggas, but it was me, Palm, and Kuda.
Mm-hmm.
We was in the game with his nephew, and his nephew was a young nigga. So they was doing the glitches where you get in a room, and if you was prestige or anything, like if you was high prestige or whatever you are, you get in this room. As soon as you like spawn, the whole board start turning colors, like boop, mad
I've
rainbow.
been to a room like that before. I had seen that before.
And they take everything from you. They strip you from everything.
Oh no,
I lost everything. I lost my prestige. I lost my attachments. I lost everything. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was like, yo, get out, get out, get out. By the time I exited, everything was gone. Everything was gone.
That shit got the hammer, dog, immediately.
Damn.
They went too far on that glitching on that game.
Last first person I played Battlefield 1, and that was dope. I enjoyed Battlefield 1. That's when I was in California gaming, playing Street Fighter and stuff. I tried giving Street Fighter a go. I used to play that shit online by myself too.
And you hated it too. You would describe it to me with anger.
Then why are you playing this? What's wrong with you? Just play this shit to get angry.
Yeah. I was very neutral with that game, and that I think it's very popular to hate Street Fighter 5. I don't think I hate it. I just don't think I like it either. Like I don't love it. Like, you know, like I think I liked Dalzim, and that's kind of more what allowed me to tolerate that
right.
You know, like, but
and he's not an easy character to play with, but I remember one day playing, it was just all I fought was Ken and Ryu. I swear I thought I was gonna lose my mind. So if I fight another Ken and Ryu, I swear. But
that was the one that was cross-platform, right?
Which one?
Nah.
5 was cross-platform?
No. I'm trying to. Well, it's on PC, but I don't think you could play PC to PS4 and vice versa.
Yeah.
I don't think you could do that with that. Yo, I saw a video the other day. There's only one fighting game YouTuber left that I follow, right? And he's been making a lot of like, man, how things used to be back in the day stuff. And one of the complaints for the new Guilty Gear, I guess, that people complaining about, there's only 15 new people. There's only 15 characters on launch, and I was like, that's a lot to me. But I mean, like,
that's not too bad.
But you know, just like with everything, right? There's a lot of younger kids now, and I guess they kind of spoiled. Yo, but Tekken 7 dropped with like 47 people. I don't know, however many. Look at Smash Brothers 4.5. It dropped with like 50 people. And some of these games, right? Look, Smash Brothers 4.5. It's not called 4.5, but it's 4.5. But those games have like legacy to pull from already. You know what I mean? And I guess so does Guilty Gear, but it's also a restart. You know, Smash is Smash. It's not really like
it's classic, man.
Yeah.
That's our time.
Yo, Guilty Gear. Even going back to, like you said, our time, like Guilty Gear has always looked like an anime. And I don't know if you've seen the new ones, Duke, like the brand new one.
No.
It looked even more anime. It just looked like it literally looked like you could be watching some anime shit. Like the graphics, at least. I'm hoping.
What is it on?
So
what is it?
Probably gonna be on all of them. Like the new one hasn't come out yet. It's called Strive. It probably come out at the end of the year. Guilty Gear.
So the
Strive.
gaming youth is entitled. They don't remember the old days where fighting.
They
games
don't. Street Fighter 2, 8 people, dog. 8 people.
You just got a punch. You just had a punch. You didn't even have a man. Just a fist. Just a red fist and a blue fist.
Yo, Street Fighter 1 just had Ryu in it. And then if you picked player 2, you had a color changing Ryu who they called Ken.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Lucky if you got a whole man. I just got an arm. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean?
Yo, I was
Classic,
thinking
man.
right now, Street Fighter 2, apart from Ryu and Ken, like all those characters are unique, unlike what would happen later. You know, the original
Right.
8. The
Right.
then you get the clones later on. But I mean, like, but
15's cool though. That's a nice starting roster for a fighting game.
and then assuming that it's like Guilty Gear, it's probably 15 unique people at that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'd imagine so.
Assuming that they haven't simpled it up the way that people might be scared. But
Right.
yeah, I was just like, man, like 15 is bad. Like, damn, we in that new world,
That's
yo.
a lot of that's a lot of people.
like I think
you
it's
gonna
just
play with all of them. You know what I mean?
season 1 DLC's ready to already. See, that shit make me sad. Like, yo, this game don't come out for 7 months. How they got season 1 DLC ready already?
Wow.
How many people? This is what I'm saying. So it's like I was in the comments on that topic because he reads them, and I was like, yo, like I think people just get salty sometimes with the DLC because it do feel like it's planned from day one. Mortal Kombat DLC starts on day one because they always have, if you pre-order, you get one character free. It's usually somebody that's not even in the story, like Goro or something. And then the real DLC season starts like 2 weeks later. It's like, yo, this game just came out. Now we dropping characters. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think it's random. They probably got a roadmap of this, right? They got some framework that they're working off of. So yeah, it's
Need that
planned.
money. Damn. But that's the fighting game struggle we in right now, dude. But
That's fucked up.
that's
You know the
it.
game.
Here, I got one game topic. It's pretty light. It's funny though. I think it ties into, we got some sellers in this podcast, people who sell stuff. So there was a lot of PlayStation fans upset after a PS5 scalper. First off, I don't even know how you a popular PS5 scalper, but apparently he's like
That's
popular.
crazy.
His name's like Carnage or some shit. But
Okay.
I'm not
Dude,
even
we
lying.
find these people.
But he
I don't
posted
know.
that he just pre-ordered 2,000 PS5s, and everybody was furious because that's 2,000 PS5s they not getting at normal price, because you can't even get one now, I guess. But I was like, yo, how you get 2,000? Like, what store
I was
even
just like, how do you
allows
even do
one
that?
person to even allow to order 2,000 PS5s?
Who could pull such a feat off?
Hold
With
on.
ornaments and get 2,000 PS5s.
Hold on.
Unknown man named Carnage. Where's he from?
Hold on. I want to try to find. I want that
possibly
quote.
could do that?
I want that quote. Now I can't even find this shit. It's just like been taken off. I literally read that quote. Okay, here it is. Yo, because that quote is mad hilarious. Like, let's see. Over 2,000 checkouts successfully logged for. He said over 2,000. Over 2,000 checkouts successfully logged for today's game restock on the PS5. Just keeps getting easier and easier every time. And he put the purple Dever face. He put
Yeah, I bet he did. That's the Duke. You see a little purple devil emoji? That's the.
He's.
I mean, OG.
I'm pretty sure he's going to sell them, but why? But what?
How did he get
I don't know.
2,000? What was he doing?
We're over.
That's what I'm
2,000,
saying.
bro.
Like, because do you have? Because he looks. First off, his name is Carnage Bot.
He got a script just running.
That's what I was gonna say. And then
like
two,
that.
like,
yeah.
I wonder if he's making several different accounts and he got maybe different locations. But that sounds like a lot of work for like just PS5 flips.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. And let's say they all go into the same location, yo. How do you even have that room? You need like a warehouse to have 2,000 PS5.
Think about it,
2,000
though.
boxes.
If you sell them and you make $100 profit off each, that's already 200. That's already.
Jermaine said it's bots. He using bots to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Some type of way to automate it and get it done. But that's how much they scalping him for. So say he make 500. That's he's already in the millions of dollars there. I mean, cool. Could easily make a mil I don't know what they're going for or how much he's charging for a premium, but I did that with the PS3. I didn't get 2,000 though.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, he never got 2,000.
That was a lot though. I just happened to click on that shit, and that shit literally froze right after too. I went to try to buy another one. That shit was like it was just you couldn't even get to the page. Yeah,
I went to this guy's Twitter at Carnage, but the first UK EU dedicated toy and miscellaneous collectibles bot. Yeah, and then he has I wonder what this means if we could use it, because then it says I think that's the pound symbol, 250 pounds initial and 25 pounds monthly. Does that mean like we can use it? Like too? Like,
well, he charged you to use
yeah.
the bots and get you what you want.
And then he has another thing at Carnage Bots Success, but all the tweets are protected, so I can't even read them. It says it's sold out too, so you can't even get it.
2,000. That's crazy.
You can't even buy this
over 2,000.
Yeah,
over.
That's crazy.
Over.
I mean, that's sure. It sounds like that person's doing well with those people.
Yo, this website literally just got one tab, to buy the bot, and it's sold out. And then it shows the bot like buying some Disney UK stuff product.
That's bugged out.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't think I'm ever gonna. I ain't gonna say ever, but
Jermaine said it's $1,200 on eBay. By the way, the PS5.
So how much they go retail? 5,
I would
6 or something like that.
5, 6, yeah.
It's 600.
So you could sell them for double. That's 2,000 times 600. Yeah,
they say it's 500. Yeah, bro, that's more than double.
Mil. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ill foot. That's crazy though. But I was like, when I heard 2,000,
it's still limited. Like I didn't know people still struggling to get PS5s. I knew in the beginning I seen people going crazy for it.
No, it's just still a struggle. It's still a struggle right now.
Carnage got all of them shits. That's why.
Xbox is hard too. You know what's hard to get now too?
What?
Fucking video cards.
Oh yeah. Since November, the new video cards, all of them, even AMD
graphics.
Even AMDs.
I was shocked. I went to the page like, why the fuck I can't buy a fucking graphics card right now? How the fuck are you niggas sold out? The fuck is this?
Nvidia posted like a crazy comment in December talking about like, nah, we made enough. Some crazy shit. They ain't say it like in that verbiage, but they kind of said, here, we looked at supply and we made enough. And it was like, yo, you're not looking at the store?
It's bullshit.
Keep them strung out. I mean, gotta keep them coming back. Keep the fiends coming back.
Jermaine said his 5-year-old video card is worth $350 right now, but even though he bought it for $550 because the demand for video cards.
Wow, this holding the value. Look at that. The streets is going crazy.
Yo, this shit is crazy, man. I traveled real far I went online.
You need to get that graphics card bot.
Yo, to get a graphics card, I went online. I was gonna spend a little, $1,200 on that shit. Because I was interested in playing games. I wanted to play some games and shit.
I was gonna ask you, like, what did you want a card for? But all right, for the normal.
Play a few games, play a little Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Yo, so I looked it up. They said they had it. I usually this is why I bought all my computer parts. I built my computer from the store.
What store?
So I went to this shit, Micro Center.
All right.
So the shit is in Yonkers. So I traveled dumb far. I'm like, yo, I'm all hyping the
cab. The crib. Gotta take the bus and shit.
Military is.
Nah, I took an Uber to that shit.
Oh, you took an Uber. He did it with class and shit.
To the micro shop or whatever.
I was dumb hype. I get out the cab, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be all nerded out. So I get in the store, and I usually see is like rows and rows and rows and rows of just cards. I get there, it's blank. I'm like, I said, yo. I went to the clerk, nigga. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to all the cards? Just like that. Yo, what the fuck happened to all the cards? He's like, I don't know, bro. This pandemic pandemic got people buying cards. I'm like, what the fuck?
Cards now.
That
huh?
shit.
Graphic
The new
cards?
cards came out in November, and literally day one they were sold out. And it's been that way. It just never stopped. The same thing for the
I
chips.
wasn't aware.
Because the AMD new chips came out in November, and it was just like, yeah, if you didn't buy these 5 chips, that's it. There's no more chips coming. You know?
Get your card game up. Get your shit in the card.
Yo, this
Gonna be
is
playing
crazy,
around.
man.
Gaming sound rough now. Like, geez, fucking
Yeah, man.
out salvaging equipment and shit. Nah,
Let's see.
bandits is out there. Look what's going on.
I don't know, man.
People
It's
taking
fucked up.
PS5 trucks and shit like this. Nah.
Y'all mentioned a
I actually
pandemic.
wanted
Let's see. I got only one topic on that. It's pretty light, but it's a famous dude for us. Dave Chappelle got COVID, and he canceled all his Austin stuff that was coming up. So, yeah. Because he
My
was
girl
playing.
just told me that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. He was playing a lot. He was kind of like living here like temporarily for the winter time. And him and Rogan were playing like a shit ton of shows out here. Or out there in Austin.
Hopefully he's all right.
So, yeah.
I was about to ask, how is he? Like, did they say his condition?
Oh, no,
yet?
I just heard he got it. Like, he's Chappelle, man. That dude don't use social media. He was like his first time using it. Yo, my shows is canceled. He ain't going to use it again. He don't really use social media like that.
I just recently took a test. Yo, that shit, they dig in your brain, man. Digging in your brain. I don't know if y'all took one yet, did you?
Oh, you mean the COVID? I thought it started like the thing go in your nose up there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never taken that one. That's that thick one, yeah.
You took one, Phil?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Yo, that shit goes like, it's really going to the back of your mouth, but it just feels like it's
not
like
comfortable,
the fuck? Yeah, what are you doing up there? Like, you don't need to go that far, but I guess.
Gotta make sure.
I was hoping a big giant loogie come out and she'd be like, I don't want to.
Well, what made you get tested?
I was going for my ears is ringing. And they were saying that
they gotta test you first.
This is associated with COVID.
Really?
So because I was getting headaches and shit. So she was like, "Yeah, this is
I get the
associated
headaches,
with COVID."
but tinnitus is associated.
Everything is associated with COVID.
That's what it feels like
Do
sometimes.
everything to you.
That's what it feels like. That's why
They tell me that I'm gonna be like, get your fucking hands off me. Shit ain't from no fucking 81 million. Oh, son, no.
That shit was not cool though.
Yeah.
That sound bugged out.
Feels
sound fun.
Ugh.
They can't just swab you to take your blood. That's probably the fastest, easiest way.
I think so I don't know like the up-to-date science, but the test that Duke took, there was a point at least last year where that was the the truest one to do, you know?
Okay, it was like real accurate.
Yeah.
Sounds easy enough to do. Probably.
Yeah. I don't know if it's easy for the user, but it's the one that's gonna tell you the most accurate right now. I don't know if there's better stuff now, but at a point that was the most accurate one, you know? So.
I mean, it's easier than a blood draws or, having to do other stuff. Here, you know what I mean? Right up your nose. There you go. Good.
No, it's not. It's not wipe your nose. The inside your shit.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's a big swab in there. Yeah.
Yeah, no. There was something we had to do. I don't remember what it was. I'll data dump so much stuff. But it was if you stop breathing, it was like to assist your breathing. And not everybody had to do it because we had to draw blood from each other and do IVs to each other. Everybody was super scared about that. But there was something, it was just breathing. I don't remember. It didn't go in your throat. I think it went in your nose, but maybe it went in your throat. But I remember you had to loop, like the person doing it to you. Like if you was really out, we didn't have like a lube. Like if you had to, you just would slobber on it. And I don't know if it went up their nose. And I feel bad that I don't remember. But it didn't feel good. And it was like really not fun. And we didn't use the spit, but that was what you would have to do. It's like this big ass. It was like a tube to breathe in or something like that.
But what was it for again?
I just don't remember if you were having trouble breathing or something.
Oh, okay.
I remember what it was for. It was like if you were wounded.
Okay.
It was like a first aid treatment. You weren't breathing or something like that. I really can't even remember what it was, but that thing was whack. And that's what it makes me think of. Like this tube they cut. But you COVID free, huh?
COVID free, baby.
We was having like a few scares here because my sister had to work with a COVID patient recently. So he's just trying to be extra, I guess, cautious around here. But yeah.
You in the house with a mask on? Like,
nah, not really. But like, it's more about like my mom and stuff. I'm kind of like, well, I live with you, so if you get fucked up, I get fucked up, you know. So. But yeah. Hey yo, last night we talked about this before. Sometimes big corporations make crazy decisions, you know. And I went on YouTube and I tried searching for something, and I was like, what is this? Why does shit look funky? YouTube kind of changed their UI for searching, yo. It's kind of disappointing. Like, search for something, and it pops up in big windows now. Like, I'm gonna check it again. DukeMoney, that's what you're searching for.
Just put Duke.
Let me see.
See, like, it pops up in these rows of windows. Like, it tries to give you the channel first, the latest from whatever you search for. And then people also watch.
I didn't even peep
Super
that.
disappointing. Super YouTube was
the latest from Duke Dennis.
Yo, it's funny. That's actually what I looked for. I don't know who Duke Dennis is, but yeah, it seems pretty popular. But that was super disappointing, man. You know, like, cause YouTube UI worked really well. You know, and now I gotta, I guess, get used to this shit. It almost just looking at it.
It depends what you search, because not everything pops up like that.
Let me see.
Like I just searched money and it's just like random.
Did it look normal? Let me type money.
Yeah.
Nah, it still looked the same way.
Nah, mine.
I have rows of 4 stuff. I have rows of like 4 big windows.
Mine is just a straight list. That's it.
Yeah, mine's a list. Mine's a list, regular list.
Yeah.
It's black though, but it's a list.
But for the Duke joint, yeah, I definitely saw what you were talking about.
I wish I could make it back into that list because I missed that. This UI change almost looks like where again they're kind of shifting the results to like, nah, we rather you see this, you know, instead of like it just feels kind of harder to find cool shit. Yeah, Jermaine said he got a list. Like here, so I'll just show it.
Yes.
I mean,
I seen it when I typed in Duke. I saw what you were talking about.
Nah, but just for him, like for
for
the chat. Let me try to make a quick window capture for the. Let's see, yeah, whatever, and yeah, all right, cool. Well, yeah, y'all can see that now in Twitch land. Anytime I search for something, yeah, it has this funky, like rows, you know, rows of 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Latest from whoever, and people also watch. If you go up, it's not coming up. But yeah, I don't know. This kind of just sucks. I don't know what the homepage looks like because I have the homepage muted. But yeah, it's like, man, it's kind of disappointing. So yeah, turn that off. Yeah, he didn't have that. So, you know, just like you were saying, we were talking about beta test, you know, it might be just a slow rollout for some people, you know, and for some situations. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I searched something else, and it did come out like it's weird though.
It's not consistent.
The first one didn't have a channel, but then after it says people, then it's like later down. It's not 4, so it's like 10 results. But then if you keep going down, then it breaks it into people also watch, and then searches related. Yeah, this whole thing looked different. I never seen this little. There's all kind of different shit in the UI. Now I'm seeing searches related to cats, and it's going horizontal
It feel more like social media type stuff, you know, like just to try to get your attention to places, you know, instead of just giving me the results that I originally wanted, you know.
UI engineers got to do something. You know what I mean?
Oh, let's see.
Interesting. I know that's what you just said. That should just happen now because you said it.
It didn't do it for me.
You're not getting it? I showed it. I could show it on Twitch, Duke, if you want to see it.
I seen it. But
like if you're not getting it.
Not everybody has it or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's weird.
It'll probably look like I don't know if you guys got Xbox or PlayStation 4 or whatever.
Similar to that. That's what it looked like. Yeah. Jermaine was saying it looks like the homepage. It looked like the homepage. Now that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yo, now you both seen the beat battles on Sunday. So I'll be playing those videos of people walking or driving. So I was watching this video the other day, yesterday, and they showed this place called Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And it's the richest county in the U.S. I was like, really?
In Wyoming, huh?
Yeah. Teton County, home to Jackson Hole, has quietly become the richest county in the U.S. Per capita income is the nation's highest at $251K, nearly $58K more than Manhattan, its closest competitor, you know? And it looked tight.
That?
I don't know. I've never heard of it. I was watching this video because it was a dude driving in snow, and then halfway in the video, it looked like when you drive in Nevada, but instead of dirt, it was just white snow, you know? And then halfway in the video, it looked like this village from like movies land. It's like Christmas trees and shit. And like it looked like some fantasy shit. Like I kind of want to go there. Like even there's no skyscrapers or nothing. Like look, I'll show it to you. I'll show it. Well, maybe I shouldn't
move there.
I'll just post it in the Discord, and then you could skim through it. And I'll post it in the chat so y'all can skip. I don't want to show
I go fully remote.
Here it is.
Yeah, Wyoming. It's not expensive to live there either. Like compared to other, maybe not that town, but yeah.
But it looked pretty dope in that video.
To go to a shooting competition out there, and when he went to his friend's house or a few of his friends, they all had like a shit ton of land, enough land to shoot in their own backyard.
Yeah, it looked pretty empty. It looked like this is they chill downtown. There's some ski resort mountains right in the background.
I feel like Wyoming might be one of the most least populous states.
Is that where Kanye is, or he's in Wisconsin?
Yep,
that's where his ranch is at.
He's in Wyoming.
Land out there. Cold. I think they do.
Kanye knew what he knew it, man. He saw it before all of us.
Yo, this shit.
I was looking at land. It's not much in Wyoming though. It's nothing very notable compared to a lot of other places.
But it looked like if you got your house tight and then you got that nice little downtown shit there, and yeah, like I don't know. It was just like, what else do I need? You know what I mean? I got snow here. I got mountains and shit.
Downtown got this big old fortress land. Like I said, depending on where and the type of land you get, like it's not too crazy.
No skyscrapers,
but it's Wyoming though, so
yeah.
You know, I don't know everything that goes on there, what the popular industries are. I think the capital, or it's just like Cheyenne or something like that, is like I don't know. But it's a nice looking state from what I heard.
It looked pretty dope in that video to me, and that like if you got your situation like fired, then like yeah, why not? Cause you got this little town there, you don't got none of the craziness, and yeah, like I don't know, I got this snow world. Like it looked like some fantasy place. It looked pretty dope.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wyoming, huh? Of all places, yeah. That's...
But I don't know. Let's see. All right. I saw
not too far from here.
It's not?
Not super far.
In my head, all the W's are like always up northwest, even though like that might not be true in my head.
I drove from there. It didn't. I don't think it was that long.
Drove from where?
Wyoming. Here, he came to visit me. But I told you he went to Wyoming. He's supposed to go to a shooting competition with his friend because of COVID. It wasn't. So he just went there to visit him.
So he drove from Florida all the way to you?
He drove from Florida to Wyoming and then from Wyoming here.
Oh,
it's funny because I don't know what time of the year he did that, because I was watching this video and I was like, man, as someone who kind of wants to drive the whole country again, I'm like, I probably need to buy like snow tires to fucking go in that shit.
I don't know, maybe a few months ago, like 4 months ago, something like that.
I just wonder if like how often is the weather like that, you know? All snow like and
stuff. It looked normal when he was out there. I don't remember if it was snowing. He took pictures. It looked like it didn't look sunny or nothing. It didn't look like a beach, but it wasn't snow. If there was, it might have been like in the distance and the mountains or something like that. But yeah, it didn't look warm either, though. It didn't look warm, but I don't know. That don't mean nothing necessarily. So, but I don't remember.
The whole skyline looked fire, though. I mean, the whole landscape of when you're driving in your car and you see that
mountains and shit. That shit look dope. That shit
look fire.
Yeah. And like when you
like a dream,
if you find the right point in that video, like when he enters the town, it's just like these Christmas trees, like all this shit look like some Toy Story shit or something. That's why I just felt like it's some movie shit. Like it's January. For some reason, Christmas ain't stopping this town. You know, like it's like
Christmas the whole winter.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see what else I got on this list. Yo, there's a Willie Wonka prequel coming out in 2023. I know y'all waiting for that. I know y'all waiting for that, right?
What? They better keep the music the same too. I don't want to hear none of this new shit for these new little niggas either. I want to hear.
Yo, hold up, dude. Hold up. Wait, you bought the Willie Wonka music? I know.
Yo, that shit. At first, it seems.
What's your favorite track? If you do the beat battle, maybe I'll put it. We'll use it for the beat flip on Sunday. What's your favorite track?
I tried to do the same, the regular, the main song.
I don't remember. I guess I don't mess with Wonka like
that. Shit. It starts off mad evil, and then all of a sudden it just gets mad happy.
What is the Willie Wonka music? What is the?
That's how that shit go.
What you thought about
the Willie Wonka shit?
Wonka?
Yeah, the theme music. I used to listen to the one he was singing with the kids.
The first
I'm about to look it up because this shit sounds sinister.
It starts sinister, then it gets happy. Oh fuck! I used to know it off the top. The whole
Pure Imagination, shit. Is it that? Pure
Imagination? Yeah, just my pure imagination.
Yo, is that the flip for this week?
I was so obsessed with that song.
Sick, man.
That was mad unexpected. I didn't expect that, dog.
Yo, Pure Imagination. That shit is fire, man. It just starts off evil. Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What kind of
it do kind of start kind of like some horror shit about to happen.
Yo, it started like that.
Oh, you know what? I'm not playing it because I don't want to play it on the stream because of copyright, but it just clicked in my head. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Something. I'm hearing it. Yeah, I'm playing it.
It starts off dun 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 dun. Like, what the fuck is these bells in the beginning for? I thought it was supposed to be Candyland and happy motherfuckers and sweet tooths. But this shit started off real evil. Then it goes to dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah, I hear it now. Now it's transition. Yeah. Once he starts singing, it like
yeah. That shit is fire.
Yeah, we probably gonna flip this on Sunday. Just
my childhood right there. My childhood, man.
It do sound like a
Yeah,
horror
it starts
thing.
though, right?
Yeah, it do sound like
Starts
a horror
horror.
thing. It sound like the Emperor is singing, dog. It sound like...
What the fuck is going on? Like, why is he so evil? Why is he? Come on,
And then
man.
like the major chords finally come. You know what's interesting? His melody almost kind of makes it happy, like his singing melody, but the music is still kind of very dark, like the chords and all that.
Hell yeah,
That's interesting. That's interesting.
real
Anyways,
interesting. They should.
they doing a
They're probably not
prequel.
using that song either. They gonna remix that shit. I'm just telling you.
Well,
now.
Hope they don't.
Well, hold up. So this is a prequel. So this should probably it's supposed to be the rise for him to become that guy. This is a prequel, but they did remake it with that Johnny Depp guy. Did you like those movies? Did they use that same music? Yo, how he got his candy exactly? That's how he got his candy.
That Johnny Depp shit was cool, but they did remake it. They didn't make. They didn't keep it original.
You ain't feeling that?
Yeah, I wasn't. I need the original, man. I need the original, man. Fuck these little niggas, man. I need the original, man.
I didn't know the Willie Wonka passion was that hard, yo. I didn't know that.
Fuck the man.
I'm talking about ugly.
I need the original music, man.
All right, so yeah,
Word, that's a prequel though.
Prequel.
That's funny though. Like, what are they? They're just showing you how he
becomes
broke nigga, then
the guy. Yeah, basically.
he's a broke nigga. Then he got a chocolate factory out of nowhere.
Yeah. You don't want to see that?
We seen everything we need to see.
You don't
We seen the chocolate factory. We don't see how he struggled to build it.
Word.
We don't see no tragedy. You just want candy.
Word.
And the gold ticket. What do you mean? Yeah, I know. I guess what he was broke. Had to struggle. Right?
Let me see if I find out more info.
Faced adversity. They didn't want to give him the permit for the factory, or some evil miser behind that gives out the permits. Read me the synopsis. What is it?
Yo, I love that people get paid for this, yo. I love that people get paid. Like, this is the New York Post, which I think it might be one of those papers people like to rag on. But here's Willy Wonka prequel leaves sour taste in factory fans' mouths. It's like someone got paid to write that.
Nah, that's true. I believe that man. I believe him. I believe
read it. Let's hear it. How did he become the Charlie?
I don't know. Hold on.
How did he get the
I don't know
Willy Wonka?
if there's more. Just that prequel movie adds the director who did Paddington. Does that give you some confidence?
No.
Paddington.
There's no
you know
synopsis?
Paddington the bear.
The teddy bear joint. I think it
Yeah.
was Mark Wahlberg. Was it? No, it wasn't Mark Wahlberg. I feel like Mark Wahlberg was in a movie with a teddy bear too.
I'm trying to look for a synopsis.
He was. That was
not
Seth Green
Paddington,
though.
Yeah, it's not Paddington.
Nah.
It is. The real life one is called Paddington. The bear, that thing.
The one you
Is that one with Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, not
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what came to my mind.
That shit's called like
I said,
Ted
nah,
or
that
some
ain't
shit or
All right, yeah,
some
okay,
shit.
Ted. You're right.
Some
Ted.
shit like that.
Seth Green or Family Guy nigga did that.
Paddington's the bear. He wear the 80s joint. He wear the Run DMC, the bucket hat.
Yo, so it's called Wonka. That's his street name, I guess. He just
Read this tonight, yeah.
He just
you know what I mean?
Wonka.
He wasn't a big Willie yet.
They ain't cast nobody yet. They said they might be trying to get Spider-Man to play him, Tom Holland.
Hell no.
What is the synopsis? What is
I'm
happening?
looking. I can't. They just announced it and they announced a date and that's it. You know how it is.
William Wonka.
Yo, it's made by Warner Brothers.
William Wonka.
Hold up,
ex-military.
Phil, because we always talking about Green Light Man. It's made by Warner Brothers, dude. Like, that's it. Somebody had an idea. There's nothing else. You know?
William Wonka's a retired investigator, just trying to move on with his life after insert tragedy here. Wants to build a factory, armed goons. He gets involved in some conspiracy. And he's played by
Spider-Man. Spider-Man shouldn't play that. Chill.
The story will
But
focus
Spider-Man-
specifically on a young Willy Wonka and how he met the Oompa Loompas on one of his earliest adventures.
He just out using drugs, acting crazy.
That's how he meets the Oompa Loompas, dude. You don't want to know about that?
There's gonna be some Alice in Wonderland type crazy shit, man.
It's rumored.
They should keep Johnny Depp though. Johnny Depp did play a good.
Oh, he's canceled. He's canceled. At least he's canceled in London over there. I don't know if he's canceled in America.
He canceled.
Johnny Depp, cancel culture. Like you know when people like cancel you.
When was he canceled? He's been canceled for.
What did he do?
There's a whole thing. I'd have to look it up to get the right thing, but there's a whole thing where his wife's been like accusing him of doing like very bad stuff. But then some people don't believe it because some people think like his wife might be lying and he might be the one being abused. And so who knows? Like I don't really know. Like so
I do remember seeing that. He was in court or something.
Yeah. So they let him go. That Harry Potter prequel let him go. They're gonna recast him in those movies. In the Harry Potter prequels because
that's fucked up.
Yeah, Johnny Depp, he's canceled, man. They don't. So no, he's not playing. Plus, this is young Wonka. This isn't old man Wonka. You know.
True.
This is young Wonka, so you need a kid.
Very well.
Very well. You know, John said cancel him just to be on the safe side. You know, it's kind of meant on a joke, but like that's kind of how it works, right? That's kind of how cancel culture.
Bad for the
works.
brand.
Yeah.
Can't be associated with that smack. You see these people, they won't buy these widgets if we have you in our company.
Speaking of canceled, I'm trying to do the transitions tonight. Like speaking of canceled, right? James Bond got delayed till October. There's a rumor Black Widow's gonna get delayed again. And Sony delayed 3 movies as well, like Ghostbusters, Uncharted, and Cinderella. So
there's vaccine out. I mean,
all the movies are starting to push back again. You know,
yeah, vaccine rollout, so they're gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we'll see if any movies actually come out, but for now, it's not looking. Kind of made me sad, man. Disney, Marvel is just like, nah, son, we ain't giving you no movies. Take this Wanda Vision. Take this Falcon bullshit. You know.
I just watched the episode of Wanda Vision.
What do you think, dude? What do you think? Because I got surprising comments from Phil on that. So what you think about that show?
Phil watched the TV show.
I know.
No, I had a guest over though. This is the only reason.
Excuse. He had a guest.
It's true.
No, I know it. I just love that was the first thing you said. Like, yo, but I had a guest.
We was in the living room, and I was joking because he hates Marvel. So I didn't even know WandaVision was out. I was just like, I'm gonna force you to watch some Marvel now. And he just was like, blah, blah, blah. Now we both seen it. And he was like, he's like, put it on. I want to see what it is. And I was like, all right, let's watch the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. I watched them.
I watched the third one. I didn't know it was out. Abraham told me it was out today. See, I don't even.
Yo, Phil, you see John in the chat? He's like, nice cover, dude. I had a friend over.
I'm just saying. I did. So I'm just saying. I'm gonna have him come on the show. Nah.
Caught him.
Nah.
That shit is. It's getting okay. It's getting okay.
Look. See, so because it's Marvel, I'm rolling, but I don't really care. It's probably the most boring thing I've watched, like episode 3 in a while. Because I was just waiting. I'm like, all right. But because it's had it not been a Marvel show, I probably would have been moved on to something else. I'm waiting.
You didn't like it, dude? He says garbage.
Well, the beginning, the two first episodes, you know, it's like you said, it's a slow, boring shit. But then the third one, they're getting into, which I already read, because I already read some, you know, the whole thing in the beginning. It's all in her head, because all this shit is, you know, she created a world, what I'm assuming is, where this nigga's alive.
Spoilers, anybody
who
hasn't
He's the only
seen
one
this.
that didn't come back from the snap. So
I'm laughing, yo. John said that was a good review. Quote, slow, boring shit.
Yeah.
He ain't wrong.
It is.
He ain't wrong.
It is, though.
I was talking to Phil. I think the best thing they could have done with this that would have had us all still like it, they had to drop it on one day. Because if they dropped it all on one day, we watch it all. Most of the people watch it all on one day, and then even if it's slow in the beginning, like we kind of forgive it because we got the payoff. But now we waiting like week by week, and it's like, yo, this show's trash. This show sucks. Nothing happens. Yo, why you cooking a lobster? I don't give a fuck. You know?
Yeah, I'm not for the. I don't like the I Love Lucy and Bewitched and all of the shit they referencing. Like, I'm not trying to really watch that shit again.
This show needed to drop. Of all the shows probably that are coming out, this is probably the number one show that either one needed to drop all of it at once, or two, in the original plans pre-COVID, it wasn't supposed to be the number one show. Like, it has a lot of pressure on it because it's the first Marvel TV show. And it's boring shit. Like, versus the last movie that dropped was Spider-Man 2, which is really good. Which is really so.
This shit is garbage.
Yeah.
But the third episode, you know, you start to see now it's a world. The real world is out there, and she's controlling this shit, and like she's controlling it.
Like,
and
a part of me. Nah, keep going.
Them people that's in there. They want to tell Vision, like, nigga, this shit is fake, nigga. Like, she got us trapped in here. But they ain't say it. They ain't really, like, say it. If you see it, you're going to be like... Oh.
The way he was describing make it seem like they trying to control her or something.
So you know what's the vibe?
Like, she don't even necessarily know she's in this world.
So I get confused on that. Like, sometimes it feel like she don't, and sometimes it feel like she do. But it's funny, you mentioned... I feel
like she making it and don't, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned Vision. So, like, here, look, there's going to be some episode 3 spoilers, so maybe mute it if y'all...
already saw it.
You seen it? All right. And I was just talking to anybody in the chat who gives a shit. Yo, there is another moment. There's a moment, there's probably 2 moments, but there's one that actually happens with Wanda where Vision is like, yo, man, this shit don't make sense. And it just replayed again. Like, yo, let's rewind that. Let's maybe have this moment again. And then Vision just kept rolling with whatever the doo-doo scenario was. But it looked like there was a moment where Vision is using, like, his logic, system. Like, yo, none of this shit even makes sense. We should probably be doing this. Like, I don't remember if he questioned him being alive or not. But, yeah, he's just questioning, like, yo, this don't even feel right. And then she kind of...
he questioned this shit when he's like, what do we make at this company? He's like, what do we do here? There wasn't no answer for it. They're like, oh, we just make papers.
But no, you're right. He questioned that. But, like, this was the first time he questions, I guess, it to her, So she literally, because she's there, she literally was like, she just replayed the whole moment. Okay. The moment started from zero, just out of the blue. And then Vision was just rolling. Yeah. Like,
so it seemed like she do have some control over what's happening there, but like...
So she created the world because this nigga's dead. So she just...
But then you said it sounded like they showing a milk. Well, then why the people from that organization? Like, what is... That can't be everything, or she could suck people in there. Like, what's happening?
We don't know yet. So, like, SWORD, right? Like I told you, SWORD, I think the acronym, I should just pull it up, but it seems to imply... Like they do surveillance on really powerful mental people, right? Fictional counterterrorism intelligence agency, sentient world observation and response.
They deal with like
department.
Fucking space fucking people.
Sentient world observation and response department. That's what SWORD is.
Space Shield.
Yeah, space.
It is.
And
space. It is. That's what it says.
Yeah. No, it just sounds fun. Like Space Shield.
Space Shield. Shield niggas is security of space.
But like, yeah. So space. But yeah, it just had that
said
moment.
It is.
No, I know. It just made last Space Shield. It's just funny from the movie's point of view too, because it's kind of just Sam Jackson. He's just like, well, that Earth shit didn't work. Let me just start rolling with these scrolls, and that's it.
Yo, threats are advancing. We need to be, you know what I mean, the next frontier.
But yeah, it do seem like there was almost like a moment where it's like nobody Vision is questioning some stuff going on outside, and none of the neighbors It looked like the neighbors knew what was up, and they were like,
She
"Yeah,
was like,
because we're all this, we're all that," but they didn't want to say what was, and yeah, they just kind of like bouncing around. So I don't know. It made it seem to me that some of the vibe I was getting, I'll let you go, Duke, was it seemed like I don't know, like maybe Vision probably not even alive, you know, like obviously, right? Because Thanos killed him. Like he might be a figment of her creation, you know.
It looked like the nigga wanted to tell him like, nigga, this shit ain't real. But the bitch turned to him like, remember you know that part?
Yeah.
When he was
That dude was doing some crazy
Vision,
shit. He was kind of supposed to be cutting the grass, and he started cutting the bricks.
Word. He said, "Are you okay?" The nigga Vision was looking at him like.
And this is the part. This is the element of the story I like because I like horror, I like psychological thrillers and stuff like that. So like the mystery of like what's kind of going on, is cool. Minus the Brady Bunch and
that didn't happen until the last 5 minutes. So if you want to play the last 5 minutes, but I mean,
wow. So other than that, is the Brady Bunch
kinda? Well, she got twins and shit. That like most of it was a comical way for her to get pregnant and give birth to 2 twins. You know.
Word, I was like, where the blood at? Where's the umbilical cord at? Where's all this shit at?
Hey man,
I should just have a kid on the floor.
When you have
in the
kids
house.
in your mind, ain't none of that blood shit, dog. You don't need that mess.
I know. I was just upset. The baby already had a cloth. Baby was already in the cloth already. Yeah. Came out with a cloth out of her coochie.
That was
and the cloth nice and dry. Like
that was sitcom efficiency, dog. That's Brady Bunch efficiency.
Man. I ain't even crying. The baby's like,
that's the sitcom efficiency, dog. No crying babies in the perfect world. You know what I mean?
Then she was holding another baby, then all of a sudden, she started screaming, and another one comes up.
I wonder if they explain why she chooses those settings. Like, obviously, like they're doing it for a reason for the audience, like the I Love Lucy theme, Honeymoon, all of the old shows that they referencing. But I wonder if there's a reason that, like,
maybe we'll see at the end.
She does that.
Maybe growing up, right? They showed her that shit as a kid.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, why does she even use these as references to make some? If that's what's going on, but you know, we're not too clear exactly on what's going on. But
yeah,
it's about the only part I like about the show. The rest of it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hope it gets better.
To see Ethel and Lucy fuck up a pot roast. Nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And like Abe said, they should have dropped it like a bundle pack on Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever they want to use. They should have just dropped all of it, like 9, 10 episodes, whatever they have. Should have been there for the people to watch this shit, so we won't be drawn out to some fucking pile of shit. I don't want to be drawn out to dog shit.
Because you see, like, you know, because we have expectations, because it's a superhero show like Mandalorian, even though it was 1 week, especially season 2 after you heard me shit on Mandalorian, but it was never like this. But season 2, episode 3 and beyond, there's like, I'm like, this shit's fire. Like, this shit going crazy. There's always something to talk about. Yeah, there's always something to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about here. It's like, you seen that flying lobster? You seen that fly?
You see that big ass bird just comes in and
peck out a leg. Yeah, they got like a stork and shit, you know. Trying to watch this stork walk around, dog.
There's no more. So there's no more. From what you're saying, there's no more. Well, for this time period, as we progress in the future, there's no superhero movies coming out. There's only going to be.
There's 4 on paper. There's 4 movies coming out. There's 4 movies, but I mean, right, in a COVID world, that could be a lie because they just might keep pushing it back. But on paper, there's 4 movies this year. It's Black Widow, Eternals, Shang-Chi, and the Mandarin, and then Spider-Man 3, I think. So.
What about this motherfucker?
This is Marvel. That was Marvel shit. I don't know if you're talking about other stuff. I'm
the nigga with the black nigga with the wings. I forgot his name.
So that's a TV show that come right after Wanda. Right after this one's done, that'll be airing in March.
Him and what's his face?
Winter Soldier.
Oh, so that's a TV. That's not a movie. That's a TV show.
Yeah, it's just like this.
And Bucky.
It's just like this, but it'll probably be less boring, I imagine. You know,
Wow, they're making TV shows. I can't believe
yeah,
this.
Loki's a TV show. Hawkeye's a TV show. She-Hulk's a TV show.
What the fuck?
Moon Knight's a TV
they
show.
coming out with mad shows.
Yeah. And they all in the same world now. Like, you know, they gonna bounce back and forth. So supposedly, when this one is done, more than likely Scarlet Witch will go crazy and make the multiverse. And that's why there's 500 Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man movie. And she might be the semi-bad guy in the Doctor Strange movie. Because, yeah, multiverse. Doctor Strange still might show up on this show. That's a rumor, too. He might show up later on this show.
I hope he does and just destroys everybody.
He ain't gonna do nothing. This ain't his show, but he gonna be there and talk. You know,
Yeah, Scarlet Witch is definitely gonna go crazy.
Doctor Strange's gonna show up and he gonna look like the Addams Family or some shit.
That's my man right there. I fuck with Doctor Strange. I fuck with that nigga.
Yo, Doctor Strange should show up dressed like Sherlock because he played Sherlock Holmes in the thing. That'd be type dope. Let me see. What else I had? I saw, actually, this ain't even. So I saw One Night in Miami. You heard about that, dude?
One Night in Miami?
It's a movie. Came
Is that
out.
a movie?
Yeah. Came out last week on Amazon Prime.
I give it a try tonight, actually.
It's directed by Regina King. And I think it's kind of like, I think it was inspired by a Broadway play. Like, because I don't think it's a true story 1-to-1, but it's One Night in Miami where Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown are all in the same room together.
Oh, I saw the preview of that.
Yeah. Yo, so there's a moment in there. There's a lot of like prelude, right? Prelude to what happens in everybody's life. Yeah, see, it's a play. Yeah, like Jermaine said. I heard that was a play. But there's a moment in there where Malcolm X just be shitting. He's shitting on everybody, like except for Muhammad Ali because he's converting. But he go hard on Sam Cooke. And the movie just becomes Sam Cooke versus Malcolm X for a minute, yo. But Sam Cooke, like as he's saying, like, yo, you selling out, you making this music for white people. And then Sam Cooke starts saying all this shit that we hear people talking about now. And it's made me wonder, I wonder if this is true. But he's like, yo, man, I own all my masters. Like, I'm hiring other people. And they writing and they re-releasing shit. And like he plays him this Bob Dylan song, and he's like, yo, why is this white man in Minnesota singing about the struggle? He seemed like he's singing about our struggle, and you ain't singing about the struggle, So he kind of want him to do the real music instead of just like this. He's saying he making music for white people, And then Sam Cooke counters him where he's like, look, man, because he's talking about the British invasion and all this. And he's like, dude, I'm in the music industry. You think I don't know about the British invasion? And he shows one of his artists. And he's like, this artist got 94th place on the Billboard. He's like, the real one, too. Not the black charts, the real Billboard charts, right? And then he's like, but then the Rolling Stones contact me. And they wanted to do that song. And he's like, so we own the whole thing. So I let them cover it, And that song went to #1. And obviously, right, it's racist times and all that. And he's like, the artist was kind of devastated because that song blew up under them, but not him. But he's like, 6 months later, like, what make more money than a song on the 94th place Billboard charts? He's like, when you the writer of a song on the #1 place. And then he said that writer was super happy. And he was like, yo, the Rolling Stones, do they want any other songs from me? But it was interesting just argue like all this record talk that we hear about now. And it was like, I was like, man, if Sam Cooke was doing that back in the day, like more power to him. But I'm not used to hearing that talk, from the old days, But yeah, it was pretty dope. Everybody want to see that.
That is fire from in the old times to even have the power to own anything like that.
Yeah, he said he owned his own masters, labels, signing people, doing all kinds of shit.
And he was a nigga.
Yeah, he said,
Christ,
because he was talking about. That's Duke. That's yo. But he said, because he was, again, Malcolm X was just hating on him for making doing all this stuff for white people. He's like, you living in Cali too, like all this shit. He's like, they won't even let you live in.
Oh, you living in Cali too?
he said.
That's just funny.
Yeah, he said like LA is like this fake place and all this shit. And then he was like, they won't even let you all that white pining that you do, and they won't even let you in Beverly Hills. But then like Sam Cooke was like, yo, we got our own Beverly Hills, and I forgot the name of it, and it got the better view and everything, So it was just kind of crazy, like just hearing like they arguments to the culture at the time,
Right,
yeah.
they just got different paths to, kind of the same thing. He's creating.
Yeah, he was trying to show him
we
that.
got our Beverly Hills. What you talking about?
He was trying to show him that, but like for the most part, Malcolm wasn't having it. Later on, he's like, look, I'm just hard on you because you got the biggest potential than all of us because you sing and stuff like that when they patch it up, But but man, he shits on Sam Cooke super hard. Jim Brown just kind of like, nah, don't buddy mess with me. And Jim Brown's talking about like kind of just finding a better way. And like, because he's like, yo, don't tell nobody, but like, I'm starting to do movies and shit. And everybody laughing, like, yo, you play football. And he's like, yeah, but like, I did it. And they were making fun of him because like, you a black hero and you died halfway in the movie. But then he's like, yo, but I got paid like $34,000. He's like, you got paid $34,000 just to one day filming that shit, Like he's like, yeah, I didn't hurt my knees or nothing, like football be doing, So then like, when they fast forward to the end, it's like, look, man, Cleveland Browns didn't want to pay me, even though I'm like best running back ever at the time. So yo, I'm gonna do this movie career thing, and that's it. And he becomes the movie star, Just take my talents elsewhere, So just looking for a new way. Yeah, it was kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Just like even though
is it based off a true story?
It's inspired by real events, so I'm pretty sure none of it is 1-to-1. But like they're pulling from places, and it's just kind of cool to just see them all coincide. And then they kind of like almost hint while they're talking, like, "Hey, man, I want to do this and that." And obviously all this shit happened already. So as they hint on all their little dreams, right? You already know what's happened, so it's kind of cool to see like the inceptions of some of these thoughts, Like most of the world probably know Jim Brown for being a movie guy, not ever for being a running back, because he just spent like 8 years and bounced, like that was it,
Yeah.
So, yo, Jim Brown, I think was on commentary for like UFC 1, dog. UFC 1 or 2, like one of the early ones, like because they were looking for people, back in the day, like something to make UFC matter back when Royce was about to become who he becomes, But yeah, no, it's a dope movie. Let me see. I got this weird topic. I'm trying to explain it because I wrote this big ass thing. But we were just shitting on Wanda Vision like for maybe. Well, one, because of the show, but then two, like it didn't come out all in one day. And I thought the only good thing about that, like, let me see, hold on, let me try to read this again. Because the only good thing about them, like, kind of sticking to their guns and dropping them at a week is that, like, they doing what they want. Because I also brought up, like, in this little paragraph, like, fighting games and, like, the trailers and all that. And I won't go into the whole fighting game part, but, like, almost everything, as they try to keep up with everything else, they just kind of speeding and doing whatever, right? Like they trying to keep up with Netflix, and they drop, like, 500 shows every Friday. Or they doing this, so like it at the very least it's kind of cool to just like do their own thing at their own pace instead of trying to keep up. Because the reason why I brought up the fighting games, because it looked like everybody want to do what everybody else is doing, so they could all get this pot of gold that no one even has in the fighting game world, But they see everybody else making simpler games or doing DLC or doing esports, and they're like, well, we should probably do that too because everybody else is doing it, So it was just like a nice, like, well, at least they doing what they want, like, instead of following the trends, you know?
Yeah.
They probably don't have to.
Well, they don't because they're a juggernaut. But I mean, like, but almost all the companies, I feel like, you know, like, you like The Boys, Duke. You said you like The Boys. Season 1 of The Boys, I don't think it came out every week. I think it was a drop. Season 2 was a weekly drop.
Yeah, weekly drop off. Yeah.
But I think season 1 was just like, boom, just here you go, you know? Because they were trying to
I usually
play
catch all that shit. I usually catch all that shit late anyway. You know, I let it pile up if it was piling up, but I wasn't like I always like, damn, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. And one day I just sat down and I just, you know, all of it was there, so I had the time to watch it. I like when it's all piled up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, same thing. I think we would have liked Wanda Vision better like that. But I was just saying, it was less about them doing that and more like it's at least nice to see, like, I don't know, somebody with a good IP.
They got their own.
Yeah, just do your own thing because everybody, I feel like everybody keep trying to do everybody else's thing. And that's how you end up with like all these whack inferior products anyway, you know?
But they kind of trailblazing. The whole thing that they doing is like
ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there's not a lot of MCU copycats.
Now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
and we built this whole universe that nobody got. Yeah, we will do this shit how we feel. You don't even have a universe, a stable universe to even, you know. Who else
The only thing that's
going to
suck is the only thing that's going to suck is if this shit.
Oh shit! Duke got sent to the abyss.
Teleported. His phone probably died.
I don't know what happened.
Damn, he in and out.
I don't know what happened.
John said he got Thanos. That snap.
But what I was saying was, if this shit doesn't turn into something cooler, and they string this along for weeks to watch a pile of shit, I'm gonna be pissed.
I think it's gonna turn into something cooler at the very end. Even if that cool thing is like, can't wait to see Spider-Man, you know? Because honestly, I can't wait to see Spider-Man. You know, like I don't know how much I'm expecting from this, but if you giving me the reason why I get to have 3 Spider-Man on screen, I fuck with it. You know, I fuck with it. So, you know, if you giving me Deadpool sneaking in there too, you giving me Daredevil sneaking me in there too, I'm like, I'm rolling. You know? Yeah, even if the show suck, I'm grateful that you giving me a reason for Spider-Man 3 to be dope. You know, like somebody got to die for the sins, right?
I guess.
You know, she paid the, you know, she served her time. You know, she gave us Avengers and 2, 3, and 4, right? You know,
yeah, she did. I don't know why she even. I don't think that she deserves shit. I think Vision deserves a fucking movie.
Oh, you don't even think she deserves a show?
Hell no. Fuck that bitch.
So here, check this out. Do you think the character or do you think the movie? Because the movie version of the character, I could understand that because she don't really got much to do in these movies. But do you think Scarlet Witch in general as a comic book character deserves a show? Not the one in the movies. Just because the one in the comic books is a G. The one in the movies,
the comic book bitch deserves a fucking show.
We ain't seen her yet.
Movie,
she don't exist yet. She don't exist.
She deserves one of those. But this bitch right here don't deserve shit.
Yeah, she don't do nothing. Yo,
fuck that.
John brought up another thing. You know, all right, so look, I feel like Black Widow. I don't need a Black Widow movie. I hope it's dope.
I don't either.
But I don't need
I don't need that shit either.
I don't need normal people with movies, yo. I don't need normal people with. And she just a normal. She an ops person. She just a normal, like, you know. She not even Captain America. Captain America like faster and stronger than normal people. You know, like, yeah.
I need a motherfucker with powers or something.
Yeah,
something.
Nah. Need that real shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You ain't lying. Preach. Preach on, brother.
I'm at the end of the topic, so I'll just do a quick hate real quick. Yo, I literally messaged Spotify today to ask them, why are you giving me ads on Joe Rogan, right? When I got a premium account, because there was some testimonials about if you have a free account, you don't get ads. And, you know, they gave me a PC answer that, yo, some podcasters are allowed to inject ads and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, whatever. But then I came up with some other thing, and I asked a second agent, and they told me something interesting. They were like, look, let me let you in on some info. I haven't tried this yet. But they said if you download the episodes, then you shouldn't get ads. And I was like, damn, I gotta hack my app, like just to hear the show with no ads. It was just kind of disappointing. Damn. Like, especially because I'm paying for this premium. Like, they basically, because the answer they given me is like, we don't have no bearing for ads placed on the podcast because that's the podcaster's own thing. But I'm like, but one, it's your network. And two, the way the ads are injected, they're not in the show.
The show, right.
They're popping up. I was like, that's your fault. And to be fair, like, even though Spotify agents may not admit it, there's an article where some higher up was like, yeah, this is the plan. We're going to make that ad money. Haha, we're going to be rich, you know? So it is what it is. But I was just trying to see, like, if I could get an answer for that. But I haven't tried downloading the show and hearing it with no ads. But I was like, man, I shouldn't have to hack my phone, download this shit, put it in airplane mode, and then I won't get ads. Like, that's what you're telling me to do.
Yo, the war on ads has been raging, you know, decades now, and ads is holding on.
I don't hear Joe Rogan just because of this. One, Spotify has a shitty UI for his show, but then two, there's no ads, and so I rarely hear it. Like, Undertaker was on this week, so I was hearing that because I've been in that wrestling mode. But what I do is I have to watch it or listen to it on the web, and I'm probably gonna start doing that. I'm gonna log into Spotify on my browser because I have ad blocker on my browser, and it's like, man, I'm paying for Spotify, but I gotta hear it on my browser just because like, that don't even make sense. That's ridiculous. But that's the Joe Rogan struggle. But I was just gonna bring that up.
There you go.
And then I already talked about this with Phil, so I don't know if I'm gonna bring up all these topics. But I finished the Tiger Woods documentary, Duke. But I might bring up one topic.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, they go into the whole sex thing that you kept bringing up with all the girls and stuff.
Naked.
So here, I might bring up the second one. Since I mentioned the sex part. Yo, when it's starting, he gets into it by Las Vegas, right? He be going to Las Vegas, and he said he was going with Michael Jordan, and he was going with Charles Barkley. And he don't know what to do. You know, he's nerdy and whatever. So they said that Tiger Woods asked Michael Jordan, yo, what do I do with these girls? Like, how do I get them? And Michael Jordan said, yo, just tell them you Tiger Woods. That's it, you know? But I say that because it just that whole scene, right? It just made me feel like, damn, so Michael Jordan out here like doing whatever and running trains too or whatever he doing, you know? And it was just like, it reminded me because Michael Jordan hate on all the rappers. And I was like, yo, at least none of them rappers hide their truth, right? They literally say in their lyrics, right? We fucking bitches and doing all kinds of crazy shit, right? Versus like Michael Jordan, the brand is like probably, you know, this kind of clean, perfect person or whatever, you know? So it just seemed like some type of hypocrite shit, you know what I mean? I don't know if you've heard of the stories where Jordan shits on rappers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To their face, calls them the N-word, all that
Charles
shit.
Barkley does the same. Charles Barkley does the same thing, but then Charles Barkley hypocrited and told on himself that he was sniffing coke and fucking with bitches and partying and all types of crazy shit. He did the same thing too.
Yeah, that I don't know. Like Jordan, there's a whole like rich, like old school rich, like Black America that they don't just dislike rappers, but they like shit on them like they not even people. I feel like Oprah kind of has that vibe too, you know? Like just I don't know. just them that made their path for a certain way. Like they don't almost, it's like they almost won't acknowledge them as people or something. You know what I mean? Just like that.
Mm.
I don't know.
But
That's fucked up though.
yeah, so I saw that Jordan part, and it just made me think of that. But the real part I was gonna bring up for you, cause like we do music and stuff, and this was more on some me shit. But yo, Tiger Woods, he his father dies, right? So he starts doing a bunch of Navy SEAL training, cause his father was a Green Beret. So he's famous at this point, so he can call up the Navy SEAL, cause I guess when you're the golf master, you can do that shit. I don't know, but he's in the mountains training with the Navy SEALs a bunch. Probably hurt himself because of it, but he did that because he probably wanted to get closer to his father after his father died, and his father was in the military, you know. And then Michael Jordan, I believe that summer, his father dies, and then he does baseball, and that was the thing that his father liked, you know. That was the thing his father originally wanted him to do, you know. So I feel like part of that baseball journey, he's probably doing for his father. And it just had me thinking about like my musical journey. Like I was always into music, but yeah, you was the one making music back in the day. I ain't make music, you know. Like I just got you the tools, you know. And that was it. I ain't make no music, but yeah. Eventually, here I learned guitar, but I just played guitar back then. But I was thinking like, man, like yo, I don't think I start making beats or any of the playing the live shows. None of that till like my father died. And it just was like, yo, shit. Did I kind of just, I don't know, like get on this whole musical journey? Like, was I just kind of chasing some shit? Was I just chasing my father in some weird way, like trying to get close to him? Because that's what it looked like with these other two, you know? Sometimes I'll be thinking too much when I see these shits in movies, but it just kind of felt like that. Like, man, yo, do I just be doing this shit because of that? Because it's just, like, it's all because my father was the musical one in my family, you know? So,
Son was nice. I used to come in the crib, your man's strumming away. That shit was fire.
With the hands and shit. I think I have them. I got like 3 recordings of him. Maybe I'll use that as a sample one of these Sundays.
You should.
Yeah.
He was really nice with that shit though. Mad nice.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. That was just some shit I noticed, like on some shit.
I guess you and they would know the answer to that.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure that out. But what you think made you want to do the music though? Like, cause I think you were the one who would tell me about hip hop EJ, right? Like we were using my computer, but it's like I didn't find this shit on my own, right? I didn't know what FL Studio or Fruity Loops in the day was, right? You told me to get these shits, right? Or am I wrong?
I think you showed me this shit because I didn't know what it was. We started on Hip Hop EJ.
Yeah.
You showed me on Hip Hop. You said one of your mans from school was using this shit, and he's like, "Yo, I got this from my man at school." And we sat down, and I guess you just had this computer. I remember you first got the computer, but I think you got it upgraded or some shit. He was like, "Yo,
this was a Gateway computer, by the way, people. Gateway computer.
Gateway, I still remember that shit.
I thought you had a Dell.
No, the Dell comes later. The Dell comes later.
Second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if did I have a Dell in New York, because the Dell does come later.
Did.
But the first one, the white computer, just generic white, that was a Gateway.
Word, the shit by the window.
Yeah,
by the window. Yeah. I remember making beats with y'all when y'all had that shit. I just didn't. You just be messing around when you first got that shit.
I wish I could open them shits because they sound so bad. Because I didn't have the musical ears at the time, so I didn't know how to be in key. I would just be like plucking shit in there on the Fruity Loops, and I don't even remember any of the EJ stuff. I don't have any of that shit in my head or the sessions, but I still got some old Fruity Loops 3.5 stuff, but it won't open no more. You know? So need to buy like an old ass computer one day just to open that shit.
I think literally, I think it was you. I think it was you that got me into this shit. Or yeah, it was just you. Like I saw you doing it, I was like,
Yeah, but what made you like it?
what made it?
He could have showed it to you.
I
Could have
don't
been
know.
like, I don't give a fuck about this, because that's what I do.
I ain't got.
It just sounds mad funny.
Something kept you making beats, like, you know what I'm saying?
But the
like,
way you say it just sounds like, yo, I just tell you shit all the day, every day, and you just like, yeah, cool.
It started out just being like some cool shit. Like, all right, he's making beats. Like, I was just intrigued about it, and then I started to like, putting shit together, seeing reaction on niggas. You made that? Hell no, I ain't make this hip hop EJ, nigga. I ain't do that. then I learned how to. Then I just started, started to like it even more. Then I started learning how to put. You can make your own kicks, and you can make your own patterns in EJ. That's what made me start liking it more. Because if I could make my own patterns, now I can actually make this almost be mine. So that's when I started liking it after that. Then you showed me Fruity Loops, then it was over. I was like, yeah. This is. I was like, yeah, this is music industry shit right here. I was like 2001, 2000, I think. 2000.
Yeah, because I left in 03, so it was before that.
Yes.
It's crazy to think that Fruity Loops is that old. That's wild. That's wild.
Facts. 2000. I remember it was 2000. That's when I first got my computer in 2000.
Man.
I had Fruity Loops 3.5 or Fruity Loops 3 or 3.5, one of those.
I'm almost pretty sure, knowing the sound now, I'm pretty sure LP around that time that he starts using Reason, like 1 or 2 around that time too. Because I go back and hear those records and I'm like, yo, that's Reason. That shit's Reason.
Who you talking about?
LP from Run the Jewels. Killer Mike and LP. Killer Mike and LP. Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
Like, if you hear LP stuff from that time, like that whole 2000, I don't know, 5-ish era, like, now that I understand what Reason sound like, I'm like, yo, I'm pretty sure that shit was Reason. Like, it just sound fucked up. You know, like, it just sound like, yeah, it just sound like that tone of Reason, you know? He said, Jermaine said it's Fantastic Damage. Like, if you hear that album, like, he don't. It just got that tone. Like, it was just funny hearing it, like, later on in life. Like, yo, I bet you that's Reason. But yeah. But y'all got any other topics? Otherwise, I'll do some quick hits on the thing, the comic sites.
Nah, I don't think I see anything too crazy. I'm super busy this week with a lot of stuff. I think you covered all of. I don't know. I ain't got nothing.
All right, I'm gonna hit you.
Any global news? Anything coming on the CIA line?
No.
Intel briefing? No. Classified peasants.
Alright, I'm gonna do some picks of the 10 hot topics on comic book top 10. Number 10, Zack Snyder's Justice League fully armored Darkseid revealed. So yeah, I don't even recall Darkseid even wearing armor, but you know, it's Zack Snyder.
Yeah. I like it. I like that.
Let me see. The 15 best shots in The Last Jedi. I don't even know why we even talking about this movie now. Like, it's 2021. Why are we talking about this movie? Yeah. James Bond got delayed to October. I mentioned that. Marvel Studios has revealed Phase 4 plans to Anthony Mackie. That's the dude who plays Falcon.
Papa Doc.
Yeah. He responded because he was describing like he was describing how they show him stuff, you know. So he said, you know how all the 14-year-old girls have that little noise machine that they sleep with, like the little wind thing? Let me see. And he said, this is the room that they take you in. They bring you into a room and they turn on 4 of those. They close the curtains and then they literally just run down on the blackboard the gauntlet of what's gonna happen. And that's how Marvel tells you what's gonna happen. Like, if you an actor in that shit. They don't want nobody recording the conversations or nothing.
Fine. What kind of Bring you into a black site. Who you sound like, running? Duke is behind that double-sided mirror observing the whole time. I like Papa Doc. Yeah. Tell him what's going on. Man.
Oh, by the way, he got a movie that's been #1 on Netflix for like a week at least. And it kind of reminded me similar to when I told you Thor dropped a movie on Netflix, and it's just an action movie. You know, doing generic. It's probably generic. I haven't watched it.
That Extraction movie or whatever.
Yeah. But it looked like you put one of them boys on Netflix, you know, like in an action movie, and that's people will like it, you know. Let me see. Oh, he has a Boba Fett. Why is that a story? Like, Xbox Game Pass loses big game before it's even added. I don't even know what that means. Let me see. There are no plans for Fall Guys to come to any form of Game Pass. That's the big game. Netflix added Shuffle Play. I feel like I've had that feature for like 2 or 3 months.
I've seen that for a little while.
Yeah. I guess it's official though. It's a new Godzilla vs. Kong poster. There's a new trailer. This is stuff normally we don't watch anymore, but there's a new trailer for Superman and Lois, which is a CW show.
Oh my god!
But you know what was interesting? It's interesting you said that. I saw it because it was Superman, right? And I expected that reaction. When you scroll through the comments, all the comments was like, "Yo, this don't look like a CW show." It do look better than a CW show. I'll say that. That to the point that it did make me think like maybe I'll watch the first episode. And the first episode's a 2-hour movie, and I was like, that's probably why it looked good. Maybe all you need to watch is the 2-hour movie. Because I bet you after that, it's just going to tank dive, you know?
It just becomes Seventh Heaven and Dawson's Creek. Fucking Superman.
The vibe I got from the movie is like, the Superman and Lois, they married already. We ain't playing none of these games where Lois don't know. Like, they married already. And they even got 2 kids who are like teenagers. And it looks like in the movie, they find out, right? Because it's a TV show, they find out he's Superman. And maybe the trials and tribulations of having kids while being Superman.
I ain't trying to see Superman be a dad, you know what I mean? I'm sure he's a great fucking dad. He's Superman. I want to see him fight monsters. Questioning his fathering abilities. Gotta be some shit though if Superman was like a dirtbag dad, just like a piece of shit.
Yo, Jermaine called it Smallville too. What's funny about that? That he said that.
There you go.
The movie starts off and the kids aren't happy about it. He moves the entire family to the farm. So, you know, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yo, what do you think though? Is it cheaper to film in the city or is it cheaper to film on this land, right? We're gonna film on the land. And then the #1 story is Black Widow probably gonna get delayed. So yeah.
Very well.
Let's see.
Fuck Black Widow.
Yeah.
You not a Black Widow fan, dog?
Fuck that bitch.
Definitely not excited for that one.
I'm not excited for the movie, but people like her are real good and they roles. Just show up in Avengers movies and I'm rolling, you know?
No, I'm not. I'm not mad at it. I just,
I was just scrolling through Variety. NBC Universal to shut down sports network NBCSN. I didn't even know they had one. Instead of playing blockbusters, this movie theater reopened as a COVID-19 vaccine site. Damn, yo. Yo. That's the new struggle, dude. That's the news. North Carolina's Point 14 has lent its venue. I mean, they ain't using it, right? They ain't using it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Got to use it for something. Might as well help with the COVID efforts.
Damn, that's wild.
Crazy.
Impeached Biden now #hijacked by K-pop fans.
Wow.
But it was hijacked by K-pop fans. Like, so I guess.
Oh, they like, yeah, I've seen that happen to other hashtags. The K-pop fans I see do things.
Damn. So now we're gonna have like.
I saw some people in Portland. I told you they still.
I saw it on Twitch last night. They were still on Twitch. They were on Twitch last night. They were on Twitch
They ain't
last
playing.
night.
They the ones leading the revolution. There's a revolution going on. It's in Portland. This dude left. They like, nah, we don't want him neither. None of y'all. I seen this sign say, yo, we don't want to be governed. I was like, oh, they on some other shit up there.
Yo, there's a Bernie Sanders meme making its way around the internet. I don't understand why, but like, because I didn't watch the clip, but I guess it's Bernie in a mask just sitting there. The guy, because only one of them works there, so I think it's right. It's not John Tybas, but it's the other guy who owns Mortal Kombat. He tweeted out a meme replacing Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 1 and Bernie Sanders sitting on the throne in the middle while you guys fight. You know, so
yeah. He was sitting there like an old man, like he was just, like he just came, pulled up with his regular. He didn't have no special shit on. He had a coat.
What did he do? Like, what is the clip of him doing? What is he doing besides sitting there?
People just saying that he just looked like an old regular man. Everybody's dressed up and suited up. Where he just came through with a regular coat.
It was his. Well, I saw some like thing too. Like he was wearing the same coat. That was the headline. I'm like, what?
What's so bad about that?
The coat.
Fuck, this shit got to do with anything. Bernie Sanders wears the same coat to the. Fuck, y'all paying attention to the coat he wearing? It's clearly missed. You know how shit is in the internet though, and all of that. Yeah, he wasn't fly enough, I guess.
Word. And he wore it twice.
And he wore that shit twice. Bum. Already out here, fucking bum. You know the he can't wear the same shirt twice, and what I mean, what you doing?
Can't do that.
You like horror movies?
Crazy that's a thing going on.
Yeah, I don't know. They want well-dressed politicians, dog. Like, that's it.
Word. Niggas gotta have a stylist.
It's the most important part. It's appearance.
It's the most important part.
In March, A Quiet Place 2 is coming out. You the horror expert, you feel? Any thoughts on that? Nah.
I think some stories should end. I think sometimes you don't need part twos. Like, what? I don't know. Like, the first one I thought was pretty cool. I like the subtext and, whatever. But, yeah, they make loud sounds and kill the monsters. And they figure that out. And I get some of the messaging behind it. So what's part 2 about? Did the creatures evolve? Now loud sounds don't kill them. What the fuck? You get a bunch of big speakers, blast some Megadeth, this shit's fucking over with. You know what I'm saying? We're killing all of these fucking shits. Now, I'm not interested in seeing, and then the concept of it, that it was a very quiet, so what is this going to be, another super quiet movie? Is it going to be, I don't know. I thought the first one's cool. This just sound like Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? Make another sequel. I know the dude that was in it is a popular dude. I don't know if he's going to be in the second one, but wait, he dies though. So it'll have to be whole different people, right? Because he died.
So look, I didn't read it all, but Jermaine was pointing out it got moved to September 17th. March is the old date. So as per usual. Nothing's coming out in spring. Nothing's coming out in spring. Basically, it's Hollywood confirmed.
I don't know about A Quiet Place 2.
Well, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy to know this, because when you said some stories should just end, I immediately remember this. So, the silent terror isn't over. John Krasinski and Jeff Nichols are working on a spin-off to A Quiet Place. So this will not even be in the sequel. It's like 1, 2, 3, whatever. This might be no one really knows. They just made the announcement, but speculation leads to believe like it might be similar to The Walking Dead, where they did the other Walking Dead, where it's still the same premise, but now other people, you know. So it just might
Fear
be
of the Walking Dead.
Yes, thank you. Fear the Walking Dead. So Walking Dead
This
was
is
the
stupid.
It's like doing X-Men and then you do X-Men West Coast and they have nothing to do with each other, you know? So
I guess, man. Just like the whole, I don't know. I'm not trying to watch no more of. They did it. It's done. It's done. The silent movie, creatures that you can't make sounds. It's suspenseful. Loud sounds kill them. That's it. Their strength or whatever is their weakness, whatever the hell, right? They're sensitive to it, even though that's what. All right. I'm done with the alien. I'm done seeing. I get it. They chop you up if they hear you. You have to be quiet or loud. I don't know, depending on what you try to do, right?
yes.
And I already know what kills them. So unless they mutated or they like, I don't know, I'm gonna watch other people figure out that they need to make loud sounds to kill these things or something. Like, what else is there for me to see?
I don't know. We'll find out when Aliens comes out on
Nothing.
Hulu. We'll find out.
Ain't nothing for me to see. Ain't a fucking goddamn thing to see at all. They showed it to me already. Now they're just trying to get some more money. That's it.
Hell yeah. It's for a check.
Apple TV Plus freeloader problem. 62% of subscribers are on free offers.
Sharing's caring.
Well, it's not even that. So the share, the free offers I think was like there's a time frame.
Free offers.
Yeah, when you buy it, it's you get a year free. So like technically, yeah, February is going to be the first month that we have to pay. What you said?
I think I got that too for something.
Yeah, because you bought something. I can't remember.
Mac, yeah.
That's funny. 62%, dog.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
That is. That's so. Because, yeah, that's wild. Like, I think their subscriber numbers was like hold on. Let me see if I find that real quick. Because they have this thing. Man. Oh, well. But yeah, I know they were on the bottom of the list, but it's just that's wild. By subscribers. There we go. Apple got 10 million. So that's like 6 million of people.
620,000, right?
Wait, what? Wouldn't that wouldn't be like
606?
Yeah, like 6 million.
You said 10 million, so it'd be 6.2 million.
Yeah. It's a lot. But who knows? Maybe they stay, you know? Maybe they stay. Curious where HBO Max is now. Now in a post Wonder Woman world. They only got 12. Slow climb to the top. I think that might be it though, man, for the night. Oh, here. This was the last thing. It was more for you to see on your time. There's a trailer for the movie called Cherry, like the fruit. If that's a fruit.
Terry Bogard?
Yeah, nah, cherry. It's made by the Russo brothers. They got rich doing such films as Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, you know? So now they own everything, studio and everything, you know, and they're just writing and making their own movies now, you know? So yeah, their first film drops. It's Cherry. It's going to be on Apple. We just talked about. But the star of that film is Spider-Man, Tom Holland. And he's playing like, it's some acting stuff. But it looks like he's kind of a crazy kid robbing banks, and he goes into the military. A lot of crazy pressure and trauma there, and comes out, you know, like some like just life drama stuff, you know. Actor stuff for him to act, you know, with. But it was just interesting seeing Spider-Man in like a real role. Because in my head, he's Spider-Man. But yeah, man. Let's see. Anybody got songs of the week?
Do
I
Duke, what's your
listen to
song of
shit.
the week?
Damn, Duke don't. You haven't named one song, son.
I haven't listened to shit. Yeah.
I ain't been listening to music either, but I did listen to what's this dude's name? Mach, Hommy. Song called Simbi. I kind of just like the intro. Like that's
How you
kind of
spell
why
that?
I like the song, but it's
How you spell that?
Simbi is the name of the song.
No, but I meant the Makami part, I guess.
Like Mach 1, MACH, and Hommy, HOMMY.
Right.
I just smoked. Well, I smoked 2 weeks ago. I smoked some Mach 1. Some good weed. Some Mach 1.
Look at that.
That's just fire.
See the kind of
They
shit
got,
you
yo,
get?
fire, man. That's fire.
You got any other songs or not?
Nah, that's kind of I've been like I don't know. I ain't been
I feel
nothing
you.
new. Anything I say would probably be something I already said just because it was background.
I
music.
went through the new releases yesterday, but I don't even remember them already. It's
It wasn't nothing there
Yeah.
really that caught my interest. I checked it
Yeah.
out too, and I didn't even see it. I think I looked at it today, and I
I even went through the new release section that you told me about. So I actually saw the Real World's new releases too. And, I skimmed through stuff, but I mean, like, I felt like I was doing it just to do it, but I don't think there was nothing there like I really cared about. I heard something today by accident trying to solve this Joe Rogan ad problem from this artist called the Surrealist, and the song's called Lux. That shit sound fucked up. It sounds like another one of these dudes who's just playing guitar in a different way. He's probably doing some weird hand stuff on electric guitar, but then the way it's recorded, he's stereoizing shit. So like, it sounds like this thumping pluck delay stuff, and it sounds really dope. Dude only got like 5 songs though, so it's it was dope, but then it was disappointing. Like, man, he don't really got a lot. But yeah, that's my shit. That's it. Last words, dog?
Duke, you got some advice for us?
Stay black. Stay black.
Wow.
Stay black.
Wow.
You too, Abe. Abe, you a nigga too. Don't worry about it. You black. Stay black.
There we go. I was gonna say podcast. What do I say at the end? Oh yeah, bake that chicken, smoke that turkey. Boosh.